Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Die Party Nightcity, a Cyberpunk 2020 adventure with me and my friends. It is week number, I want to say 11. I could be wrong. I didn't check. But we're back. We've got a full cast tonight, full complement. Let's go around and introduce everyone. First up, we have Mr. AP Gaming Real playing Dante Fierro. Hello, sir.
Life has no meaning anymore.
It's true. It doesn't.
What, your phone battery died and you can't play Pokemon Go?
A terrible, awful thing happened today. There's an angel who was sent to Earth in order to guide us. Every 6 months, they would release a new album of awesomeness filled with breakup songs like clockwork. And today, I found out that they're a dirty, dirty liar. Destroyed all of my trust in you, Taylor Swift.
I say, wait, did Taylor Swift admit that she doesn't write her own songs or something? Or like what?
No, Kanye.
She's a hologram. She doesn't exist. She hasn't been real this whole time.
I feel like there's definitely
The hint was when she descended from the heavens, as was described by Arthur.
I mean, I know it's Taylor Swift. It's definitely.
She was like, I never told Kanye that it was okay to call me a bitch in this album. And Kim Kardashian's like, actually, we have a recording of you saying exactly that. And then Taylor's like, okay, that's cool, but did you know that recording me in the state of California is a felony?
Okay, up next.
So what's happening? Okay.
We have.
Check in with TMZ later for more information.
Yeah.
Up next, we have typical GM who's playing Einar Letsfud. Is that how you say his last name?
No, you're getting worse.
I don't even know who this Einar person is anymore.
Henry.
And Henri, as he was known the first 2 weeks of the game.
Andre 3000. That's the typical GM. How you doing, sir?
I'm tired.
Sweet.
Tired. I spent all weekend shooting. It was amazing. And now I'm back in front of a computer.
What was your kill count?
At least like 8 papers. Like
Nice.
at least 8 paper men.
Nice.
You know? Yeah.
Nice. Alright, speaking about paper men, let's go over to Gamer Siren, who's playing Zephyr. Definitely not take a horror there anymore. How you doing?
Zephyr.
Yeah.
Hi. How's it going?
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All my stuff's packed.
So you're gonna get out of there?
Yeah, the 26th they're coming to get all my stuff, and then I'm gonna have a really fun situation at the Japanese airport. I can already foresee it. Oh, it's gonna be a nightmare. I'm just hoping they take my papers, and then they send me to the other place where I have to go and take my papers.
Double check your papers.
It'll be fine. Everything's gonna be fine. Yeah, unless the place that I'm gonna go work for is like, oh, you can't do that. I'm like, no, well, I'm gonna go do that. I'll just catch up with you guys. It'll be fine. I have to do this. I'll lose all my shit otherwise.
Speaking about our local friendly TSA agent, Mr. Mr. Virgil Levenger, aka Zircon5, aka Fan Water. How you doing, sir? Your mustache screams authority, so I had to make that joke. So
Okay.
It's a terrible
I mean,
joke.
it is an authoritative mustache.
It is
Indeed. Thank you all for joining us, and thank you for having me, Henley.
No worries. And the person who we should be thanking the most is none other than Mr. Chippinit, aka Barash. How you doing, sir?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm okay. It's 2 a.m. in the morning for me. I swear it gets harder and harder to wake up all the time, but
Have you drank your sponsored energy drink of the day yet?
I wish I was sponsored by Red Bull. Yo, I would replace my blood with Red Bull if I could. I would probably die in a second, but that's besides the point.
It'd be all tingly.
Yeah, I'd be like, oh, this is what drowning feels like.
Like, I would be all about getting like a jacket, or in my case, a tank top that just has a bunch of like NASCAR logo patches on it.
Yeah.
You know, from like, have like a big stupid trucker's hat with like a bunch of like pins and logos on it. Just be
Yep.
sponsored.
I would let Red Bull dye my beard. Like with a little,
with like a little bowl.
little
on it.
bull, like right here, you know. Like, and I'd be like, "What's that bull from? It looks like the Red Bull bull," and I'd be like, "Eh." Yeah, I just wink at them. Anyways,
Yeah, and like,
let's get started. Shut up, Virgil. No, let's get started. So who wants to fill me in for some sweet IP? What happened last week?
Everything was a lie.
no, I'll go. After after finally getting the dangers of eminently being killed by Arasaka Corp off our back, and then marrying off the problems of Samantha Tallis, finally, our long-standing plans to take down our rival for no reason, the night animal, was finally coalescing into happening. We had everything all put together. We sent Einar and Zephyr to go get some media people. They failed completely in that, if I recall correctly. They did something
we
else.
just killed her. That's all.
we passed that off to Dante to do, if I remember correctly, and then he pulled in this random character because he rolled a 1.
Oh yeah, and he rolled up the character, and it was a terrible character.
That was a great character.
Barash went and like pimped out the lab with like traps. We made like projector beam lasers of death images to shoot into the eyes of our enemies to paralyze them with fear before
You guys are
murdering them
fucking
with
terrifying,
death.
can I just say? Just like straight up, like just fucking terrifying.
Yeah. Then we had everything set up. We parked in a hover car down the street with Team A, Barash down the other side with Go Gorilla. Everything was all set. And then we got a phone call that it wasn't happening. After weeks of planning and readiness, sitting with our fingers on the trigger, we then holstered our weapons and went and kind of got a stern talking to by what's his name?
Mike.
Mike was like,
The chief
yeah,
of
you
police,
you
yeah.
dug too deep and too greedily. And now I think we have to fight a Balrog.
That's right. Yeah, fight a Balrog.
Hey, let's not forget the real highlight of last session, which is very likely a world record broad jump
Hell yeah.
in the unmodified division by Einar.
Best.
Don't you have a shit ton of cybernetics?
Nope.
You have the fucking strength upgrade, don't you?
Okay, yeah, maybe a little bit of something. Maybe like a touch, but not like I don't have any
In
like.
the
actually-
unmodified division, absolutely no one in this party can compete.
I may have had a few like minor upgrades. You know, like big bio.
Your buddy is 11. How is that a minor upgrade? Out of a possible 10, you have an 11.
It's all muscle.
Yeah, I had a 10, and then
I upgraded it.
all of the inspectors and judges who were supposed to say otherwise got thrown on the top of a very tall building.
Yep.
So until we found one who was willing to report the truth.
You literally
Jump
turned
over a
it.
crash bean.
You
We
turned
also
it-
find out that Midnight Animal are not eco-terrorists. One of them is from the Knight family and wants to come forward to become the new mayor. The animal's trying to get Arasaka in power because Arasaka could actually be Midnight Animal. Mike Knight, who is the gentleman that's trying to become the mayor, the police chief is backing him. Dante wants, or they want us to work for this gentleman, and Dante wants a direct pipeline to him. Also, to try to make Arasaka and Masanta Jojo like on even keel, Dante sends out Zephyr to go and talk to Mr. Nori to breach the issues that they have together. And the only way that he'll take care of them is if Dante sells all of his, or gives all of his mech suits to Arasaka, which Zephyr has to go back and tell him that. Yes. So that was like the other half of the game.
Yes, it was.
There was also a pretty late show.
So, if you guys want, we can start with the we can start with the Mike Knight meeting if you want.
We don't get a call from Zephyr telling.
No, I'm gonna come back and see you in person about that. That's more of a personal touch. I'd rather not get screamed at on the phone.
We have a request for a full ASMR episode in chat, but I don't think I can do my band Morta and whisper sensually at the same time, so I think we're gonna pass.
G'day, cunts. It's Ben Morta here.
Band Morta here.
I want to be clear. You would rather.
Band Morta here.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh my God.
That does not sound good, man. That sounds like you're
Wow, that
literally
sounds bad.
shoveling a mic down your throat.
That's what I was doing, Dave.
That's what I was going for.
It's my ASMR impersonation.
You would rather upset me while I'm fully armed with a grenade launcher and an anti-tank rifle. I understand. You have a death wish. Yeah. We are in the van, Einar's driving, on our way to the wonderful home of Mike Knight.
Oh, it's not his home. Let's be real.
Ba-dum-bum.
He's very much like you, Arthur. He would not allow strangers into his home who have
I
the.
apparently
He's very much like you. He's got real nice rugs, and he's not going to want you just tromping around
Real
on
people
him.
come to my fucking apartment all the time.
We probably have to go to his apartment and not his house.
This is where I take my mistresses. Feel lucky.
That's why I have a secret safe house, so that I don't get shot in the face while I'm sleeping.
Except your wife's next to you and she's more likely to shoot you in the face.
I mean, that's a risk I knew going into the relationship.
Yeah.
So,
She's just letting people in the house.
so where do you want to do this?
Promised to take care of Arasaka for me, something she has failed in every way to deliver on, apparently.
No, she's still working on it. Don't worry.
Uh-huh.
She's gonna give you a way out, actually. Anyway, where do you want to do this meeting of Siren and Einar? Not Einar, Dante.
I thought we were going to go to Mike Knight's first.
Siren, are you there?
I'm gonna make my way. Well, so I'm gonna send him a text message just to say, hey, the meeting's over. Where should I meet you?
I assume there's like a public park, like a Times Square.
Yeah. It's gonna be like a open. It's probably like a restaurant of McDonald's or something.
What?
Yeah.
There's a restaurant that's also a literal green park where people can walk their dogs.
Sure.
Green by McDonald's. All right, I understand.
Mhm.
It's probably just made of pink slime.
Yeah. Imagine like a park that's sponsored by a fast food chain, and you have the idea.
Mm-hmm.
I think they actually have those.
Really? Look, we understand that we're a blight on this community. Here's a park, and
Here's a park, and everything is in primary colors, including the grass and the trees. It's all red and fucking yellow and blue.
it's like an outdoor version of McDonald's, basically. That's where you're meeting.
Throw a ball pit.
That would be the grossest thing ever, but no. No ball pit.
There's just like dead cats in there.
Aw.
dead cats, junkies.
It's like heroin needles like floating around in there.
Dead
Yeah,
cat
nice.
junkies? What?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're only addicted to
Yeah.
dead cats. It's very hard in
I mean-
economy to feed that. All right, so yeah, I guess you all meet up and you don't say anything about the Arasaka meeting.
Like I said, so I see Dante. I'm like, when we're done with this, we need to talk about Arasaka later.
When you
I don't. You're gonna be upset. I don't really want you upset right now. You can be upset later.
Oh yeah, just let me know when you're gonna tell him the upsetting news so I can leave just prior to that. Would be appreciated.
Oh yeah, of course.
You're going to
I
tell
know
me
the
listen, you're not going anywhere. And you are going to tell me the upsetting news right now.
I'm just gonna run and get a bag of chips.
You know, Einar, make sure he doesn't go anywhere. Don't let him use his judo tricks on you.
He is a great warrior.
I cannot hold him down.
He is disobeying orders.
I did meet with them, and they will accept the apology, but the only way they'll do that is if you give him your mech suits that you're working on, because I guess he knows about them,
That's reasonable.
and he wants them all. So if you do that, then he will take your apology. So I guess it's not...
Didn't say anything else about that then.
I mean, other than you really upset him, and he thinks that you're an arrogant asshole, but who doesn't?
Are you sure
I
he
do not think
mentioned anything that would immediately enrage me, like having to publicly apologize about this on television?
I mean, you
While
know,
giving away my mech suits.
I mean, there was that.
Oh, that did happen then.
Yeah.
I understand.
But I'm sure you'll be fine with it,
I have
right?
an answer for Mr. Nori that I will be putting into plan very shortly.
Okay. I figure it's you're gonna kill him.
Bullshit idea.
On
Too.
television instead of apologizing. Is that the plan?
I'll work on the plan. I like some of these ideas that I'm hearing.
I'm sure.
workshop it.
I'll go get you a heavyweight belt when you finish this, and then we'll just give it to you, and that'll show that you own Arasaka now.
All right, we're gonna go to this meeting right now. Everyone get in the goddamn car. I'm gonna sit in the back and brood like an edgelord.
Oh my gosh.
So, should I put on some like heavy metal or something?
Eevee.
No, we listen to music from Homeland.
Oh boy.
It's techno.
It's Techno Viking.
Yeah.
I approve.
I know.
Just a solitary
Quietly
nod.
headbangs.
Yeah, solitary
You
nod
see
from
Barash in there just. Yeah.
Yeah, so you guys make your way over to the McDougal's recreation center,
Recreational park, the Golden Arches.
Is it really?
the Golden W.
Oh gosh.
Yeah. So you go over there, and I mean, it's pretty obvious to see which person is Michael Knight. He has an entourage. As much as you guys have your own entourage.
Yeah, I try to look entourage-y for Dante.
Like you do the slow motion walk in a line sort of thing.
Yeah, I try to like match up my pace of step with his.
So,
I'm gonna ask you a question. Are there small dogs in this park?
oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, Einar is not looking intimidating whatsoever. He's just running after whatever puppy is nearest.
Aww.
So yeah, a slow motion walk starts to happen, then a dog runs across the path, and Einar just in slow motion runs after the dog, and then like a small child and his mother also just run after him chasing the dog.
Well,
And
The dog is like hopping and playing, running. The children are laughing.
the mother and the child is screaming. What was that?
It's almost 7 feet tall in a Metal Gear chasing a dog.
That's what I'm saying. They're screaming at you. They don't want the dog.
So, is this another one of those meetings we have to go to unarmed and without armor?
No, I just want to know what you're wearing. That's all.
Oh, well, I mean, if I'm allowed to go with my weapons, I definitely would, but I'm wearing my Pakistani suit. You know.
Oh,
the very nice robe. Everything is like 1,000 thread count silk. I have hammer pants on for no apparent reason.
sweet
Yeah.
parachute pants. I love it.
Yeah, I have parachute pants as well, but I don't wear them as graciously. And I also have like a similarly colored vest on over like a long sleeved basketball jersey type shirt. I look ridiculous.
What's the jersey for? The Nightcity dribblers? Like what?
Yeah.
The Dribblers? God, what a horrible name.
Best name.
That's like calling yourself the Sixers. You're guaranteed to lose. Just like the Sixers. Get wrecked, Philadelphia.
All right, Night City
basketball.
dribblers. I'm putting that in my notes somewhere.
Yeah, maybe I like toss my my what's it called? My mullet about a little bit.
Yeah.
During
You
the slow-mo
actually
scene.
have a mullet?
Have you seen Band Morta? Look on the stream if you have it up. The little picture next to me.
I'm loading the stream now.
That's Band Morta.
All right, if you say so.
I mean, when we first started, we weren't doing cams, and I just had the Band Morta pickup.
Yeah, he's literally Mohawk.
It was tastefully moved down to the corner of my screen.
It's
I guess
good.
it would be this
It's
one.
good, yeah.
Yeah,
So the only person wearing Metal Gear is Einar then?
Yeah.
Okay. What about
Yeah, I'm still in
users?
that blue dress from the meeting.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. I have a question for Barash. Could Barash could we somehow break down the grenade launcher that
From
Dante
Dante's
now.
cold dead hands, you mean?
I mean, can we break it down into like individual components that
No.
we could then
No.
work into?
No,
It would
So
take
we
me a little while to reassemble
Assemble
it.
it when needed.
I will murder all of you.
I'm fairly certain that I could kill you one-on-one. But
Ooh.
Are you sure? I have a rifle that deals 9d10 armor-piercing damage.
I have a grenade that I could easily slide under your fucking bed. Like
I mean, I have dozens of grenades.
I have hundreds of grenades.
I mean, I think the point is, if you grenade me, what's gonna happen is everyone dies because the whole building will explode.
right. But he could also just destroy your Persian rugs, which would crush your soul.
Urinate on them.
I mean, not only would it crush my soul, it would literally destroy thousands of years of culture.
Which means nothing to Einar whatsoever.
All right. So enough with the comparisons of penises.
Penis
real quick.
waggling, yeah.
Yeah. So you guys make your way up to
No,
the mic.
no, I'm not making my way up there. Fuck you, Dave.
What are you doing then?
First off, I'm like,
Classic GM
stop
move.
playing with the goddamn dog. You know,
Okay. Sure.
Allah.
Playing with your
Fam-
dog.
family looks much relieved, I'm sure.
Aina, I want you to take a rifle and go to a nearby tall building and be ready to kill the people we're meeting with and then everyone in the general area if I call you and tell you to do it.
Is there going to be
But not us, right, boss? I mean, everyone in the area except for...
For us.
Excellent.
I feel like that should have been implied. I'm a little worried that
Look,
you think
I want to clarify just everything. Very clear.
I feel like you are not putting a lot of faith in Aina's judgment right now. For a man that's about to stand on top of a tall building with a rifle pointed at you, you should probably have quite a bit more faith in him. Or at least less public unfaith.
Look,
All right.
I just have a lot of faith that he'd follow orders as given, because he's a very precise individual.
Well, I suppose that's possible. Aina, get up there, tell me what you see, make sure there aren't any other snipers. Zephyr, go get us some coffee or something so it doesn't look weird that we're standing around here waiting.
Yeah, sure.
Do you have any expertise? I know.
expertise?
Mm-hmm.
What do you mean? Is that like an actual skill?
It is, yeah. Expert. You can expert generally refers to something that, like one skill that you're super good at. So, for example, in the game where we played as in the Mouthful of Metal episode where we played as Max Tech operators, expert referred to their ability to understand the lore. So, do you have anything like that that helps you understand like sniper perches or engagement places or anything like that? Otherwise, you're just going to go to a building.
A tall building. Hold on, let me look. Is that like another technical skill? Is that what that would be?
That's under intelligence.
Intelligence. Ah, no, I did not know that was a thing. I have education and general knowledge.
Okay, that's not going to help you here. So, give me a luck check, please.
Ooh, boy.
Come on, luck. Get lucky. Lucky
All right,
sniper
you
spawn.
good.
Nice.
So yeah, you take a look around and you're just like, there's plenty of perches, I guess you could say, but given the wind and all that sort of stuff, you sort of make a decision based on that. and you start to head up the a building. It's sort of like I guess it could be in like an apartment building.
Do you feel like, let me ask you a question. Do you feel like that would be a combat sense check, since combat sense is basically like knowledge of how to effectively shoot the fuck out of people?
Combat sense in this instance is sort of reliant on like you understanding that there's people around here that are going to engage you. That's like saying like combat sense is sort of like your slow motion ability to make decisions on the fly in a battlefield.
Okay.
Rather than something that's like
During a conflict, right?
Yeah, something. It's not a meditated skill. Like it's not something that you use to help you plan
Prepare,
an ambush or
like
anything.
preparation.
Like that. Yeah.
Execution.
Though I could be 100% wrong, but that's my understanding of what
No, it's fine.
that game
Like,
is. Yeah.
it seems strange. Like I understand expert seems kind of like a catch-all of like I want to be an expert at.
Yeah, no, you have to define what your expert skill is when you take it.
Okay.
Yeah. Because otherwise, then there would only be one class available. Because that sense is like your special ability skill, and if that was the case, then only you would ever be good at that. Only that one class would ever be good at that.
I got you.
So that's why I see that as like just the way it is.
That makes sense. I wish I would have known when we were making characters, because I definitely would have invested in that.
Well, I mean, I'll let you move some stuff around if you want.
Okay.
Because it makes sense for your character. So if you wanted to take something out of any other intelligence skills you have,
I'm not worried about during this session. I'll do it either at the end or before next session.
Sure, no worries. Okay, so yeah, you make your way over. How long do you want to wait before Einar is in position? Do you want to wait for a signal for him or something, Arthur?
Oh yes, I want to wait for him to definitely call back. Let us know if anyone is watching us.
You definitely did not tell Einar to do that before he took off on his
No,
mission.
he did. He told you to
Oh, he told me
look
to
for
call?
snipers. Oh,
He told me to wait on his call to kill people.
I will call you when it gets really fucking odd that you haven't called me.
Oh no! I will look for targets in the immediate area around them.
Einar,
You see the puppy.
Pick up the phone, Einar.
Like, just like cutscene, Einar's there, like, head resting on the stock of the rifle, looking down, phone starts ringing, bead of sweat.
Well,
Oh.
before you get that far deep, as you make your way up, you start to see. Give me a awareness/notice roll.
I will do so.
Oh yeah, you notice the telltale signs of someone forcing their way up to the roof of this building.
Okay, so basically all the things I was going to have already been done.
Yeah,
Like,
so you would like you would pop the lock on the door leading up to the roof, but you notice it's already done, and you're just like, huh, it's a little strange. You notice that they've sort of jury rigged open a. There is a couple of doors in the top floor above. Maybe you noticed because like if you were setting up an escape route. You would also open up the apartment that has a fire escape on it, which is what this guy has done.
Okay.
So you've noticed those two things as you make your way up to the roof.
I would like to make a demolitions check to set up basically like a tripwire grenade on that fire escape for if he tries to go out the window, if he takes his escape route out, that there will be a grenade waiting.
Okay, give me one of those then.
I'm gonna do one of those.
Oof, lucky. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So
The grenade goes off.
I mean, yeah. No, you're fine. You set it up to the best of your ability. Maybe you're in a bit of a rush because you notice that there is probably a guy up on the roof doing the same thing that you're doing.
Taking my time.
Taking your time. Okay.
No rush, and if I imagine now, then instead, different cutscene as Dante is calling, I'm over there like setting up the tripwire and like. Hello.
Einar.
Phone, turn on. Answer call from Dante.
Einar,
Yes, it worked.
tell me about what you see.
I see a grenade fuse device. I see a piece of jet cord. I see rose
Jesus.
wire.
Is the whole building wire to blow, Einar?
No, there appears to be someone who is illegally squatting in this residence, and I will teach them that this is not a thing which will happen in Dante Fiero's territory.
This isn't my territory.
It will be once we're done here. You really must learn to claim more. What is your birthright?
Claim more.
Yeah, no, he's gonna turn around and pee on the building too.
Did you like that, Dave? Claim more?
I did, yeah. No, I picked it up. I picked up what you were putting down.
Yeah, I picked it up too.
You guys are strong.
Yeah.
Einar,
Lord Fiero.
is there a chance of someone walking in on you and setting off that grenade?
Absolutely, Lord Fiero. Even the slightest tremor.
Give me a luck check.
Are we in it, boys?
So no one walks in on you like actually wait after you say that, and maybe like there's a creak outside and just like door.
A bird.
Yeah, a pigeon flutters by.
Oh my god.
Do not worry, Lord Fiero. I am now proceeding up to the roof to confront this miscreant. Phone off. Put it back in my pocket.
Dante, you hear the sound effects of a phone going into a pocket, and then maybe like Einar like whistling
Rustling.
as he like moves up to the stairs.
Just whistling as I bring out Mjolnir and like load in some anti-personnel rounds.
And how long do you listen for, by the way, Arthur?
I listened the whole time to the phone again.
So maybe we hear the sound effects of you walking up a staircase. You just like maybe clearing your throat. And do you do any prep work to yourself? Do you say like, "You've got this, Einar. You got there," or anything like that?
Oh no, but like I'm gonna do. You've ever seen Zombieland? I'm just gonna do some squat thrusts.
Yeah.
Before he goes out, some trunk bends.
Work it out. Einar, work it out.
You say to yourself something like, "I don't want to get the stitch." Alright, so yeah, you open the door. Do you want to do this stealthily, or are you just busting your way out there?
I am in the right. Absolutely. I'm just gonna be like, I won't necessarily kick the door down, but I will open it with authority.
Okay, so you just open the door. Push it open, gun out, do the SWAT thing. Yeah, you see two people up the top. One person is laying on his belly. Actually, they're both laying on their bellies. But, you know, same deal as what you'd imagine it would be. A spotter and a sniper.
Okay. Are they wearing any identifiable colors? Like black and red, Aristaka colors?
No, they're just...
They have like a blue rag in their back pocket.
They're
Black
just
and yellow,
matching
black
the
and-
colors
Do they
of the roof. So
Do they have any like signs of erectile dysfunction, like a blue bird on their back or anything like that?
no,
Anything?
nothing like that. Nothing from the back. I mean, they are wearing caps, but that's about it.
Okay. Got you.
Do they look cyber at all? Are they cybered up?
Team Valor.
Give me an awareness/notice roll. We'll see what you can see.
I'd be happy to do so.
Oof. Okay. Let me just pull up what I got for these guys. Okay. Nothing you can see.
Okay, so no, I mean, I didn't even ask if they had cyberware, but
Yeah, you can't see any cyberware on them.
okay. Do they have a rifle setup?
They do, yes.
Okay.
But
Are
but you know, they're not like from what you can tell from your awareness/notice roll, it seems they're precautionary rather than like they're here to like these seem like military men.
Okay, yeah, because I can tell by their posture and their bearing that the lethal weapon they're pointed at my lord and Gotha, Dante Fiero, is a precautionary gun, not an actual gun meant to kill him.
Correct. Well, I mean, you can only assume so much, but you can assume that
Virgil knows.
Yeah. I just imagine like, can I set up in here too? I mean, you mind if I grab a window?
He's just like, hey guys, how's it going?
Okay, so they're on a rooftop, right?
You're in the aren't you in the like
I'm
highest
pretty sure
floor?
I thought I was on the roof.
Well, I thought you jumped down onto the escape. to
No,
do
no,
the
no.
fire
That
escape
was
to
they
do
were
the
setting up
door.
setting up an escape route, and he was trapping the escape route.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought that was like down lower. I thought he had to jump.
Do they
up.
appear to have noticed me yet?
Well, you said you didn't open the door too quietly, so they will be turning around in about a second or two. But
Okay, that's
you
fine.
have the extra time to do.
I mean, they
something.
have one of them has a weapon. At least the other one has.
Well, it looks like they both have sidearms, but other than that,
Oh, they both are armed. Perfect. Okay. No, I'm just gonna point my rifle at them and say, "Hello, friends.
yeah, no, they turn
Are you
around.
also here to provide security?"
Are they? What'd you say was that last part? Sorry.
The what?
What'd you say the last part?
Are you also here to provide security? Which is a great question.
So they do the only thing that they sort of train to do.
I have like a large bore automatic assault rifle pointed at them.
Yeah, so they'll sort of turn around and they will both sort of step away from the marksman stuff, and they're just like, one of them will turn to the other one and just like, I knew you shouldn't have looked through that glint. And the guy's like, I doubt he saw the fucking glint. Jesus.
No, I did not see any glint. However, you are unlawfully trespassing if you are not also here to provide security. Are you here to provide security?
Are you with the group that came down?
That is very vague. I do not understand the question.
We're here to provide security for our personnel. I mean, I don't know how much information I can give you, but
Would you like to take your secrets to your grave?
they like look at each other like that, and there's like, I would rather not go to a grave.
Then perhaps you would like to tell me who you were providing security for.
They're like, give me an intimidation.
I'm going to work the action of the assault rifle completely for dramatic effects, not for any other reason.
Okay, yeah. Now they look at each other, and the spotter like, he just sort of like motions through, like he's got his hands up like that, right? So he sort of just like looks at his hand, and he's like, he starts to go
Wait,
towards
shoot.
like his like belt or like his chest thing or whatever. No.
No, like as soon as he makes any kind of motion, I'm gonna shoot.
No, he's doing it real slowly, like he's trying to like give you information. Like
I know.
he's-
I'm gonna shoot him in the face.
Okay.
100%. Just right in the face. Initiative? Yes? No?
Well, you don't need initiative to shoot a guy in the face, so give me an attack roll against the chroma that's up there. With a -4 for a headshot. If you
Okay,
if-
wait. Which button do I push?
Initiatives are more for like fighting. This is just murder.
the first circle.
First circle, targeted single shot, target. I'm doing a 3-round burst. It says attempted to use a roll command looking for the value of a selected token, but no tokens are selected.
You need to select the chroma.
Click on the chromer, so the like crazy 80s hairstyle, and if you want to do 3-round burst, click the second button, not the first one.
Yeah.
Okie doke. At -4?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Yeah, 38 will hit. 3-round bullets. Fucking Jesus.
All three hit.
19 damage?
19.
Yeah, well, I mean, yeah, you just, like, he goes to get, like, the spotter goes down to get, like, a piece of information, and you just, like, and you just fucking vaporize his head.
I'm just gonna like the barrel still smoking, just turn and be like, "Do you want to give me information?"
He, like, looks at his dead friend, and he's just like, Mr. Knight, we're here to protect Mr. Knight. Well, I am, that guy's dead.
Oh, I'm so embarrassed. I'm also here to provide protection.
All right,
Oh.
when I hear that, I turn my phone off and call Einar again.
I'm gonna keep my eye on him and be like, phone on. Answer phone Dante Fierro.
Just rings again,
Is
right?
Ring ring. Yeah, it's not a fucking voice activated.
Can you roll a luck check to see if he presses the answer button in his pocket on accident?
But answer fucking Dante.
Well, if you want to do that, he's gonna have to take his hand off his gun. So
No, I'm just gonna one hand Mjolnir at him, like reach down and be like, I'm very embarrassed. Excuse me one moment, please. And reach down, put the gun out. I get that phone. Dante, I'm afraid that this is so embarrassing. I killed one of the snipers that Mr.
Yes, I heard everything. You basically butt dialed me.
Yes, but
What
We'll talk about it later.
caliber is your Milner, by the way? What is the likelihood of the people in the park hearing?
6.5 millimeter. I mean, it's an assault rifle. It's a 3-round burst. How far away? I mean, they'll hear something.
Okay.
Listen, I need you to interrogate the man that you're holding at gunpoint and learn where the location of the other snipers and security forces are. Can we go back to, like, our group where I'm, like, waiting still for Zephyr to come back with a goddamn coffee?
Yeah, come back.
She's carrying like
I mean,
five
I
coffees.
have one of their snipers hostage, sort of, and like I'll try to sit him down and talk to him, like calm him down, and be like, "I am so sorry. I thought that we were on opposite sides for some reason. You had a gun, and I had a gun."
I know, we are on opposite sides. Don't tell him anything, just interrogate him. Make it painful if you have to.
No, there's no need. He knows that we're all trying to work through this together, don't you, my friend?
Yes.
I'm Einar, and you are...
Einar, I need you to interrogate him.
My name is Steve.
Steve.
Is everything okay up there? I mean, you
Einar, you'll want to keep him. Dehumanize him.
you want me to go up there play some
Excuse
bed
me.
cop? Is there a problem, boss?
No, you'll probably trigger the grenade and die.
I'll
Excuse
stay
me.
here.
Oh, yes, there's a grenade downstairs in your escape route. You don't want to trip it
Oh,
off.
don't! Well, he's...
Einar, stop telling
Thank you
me.
for that. That's appreciative. Yeah.
Okay.
Einar, you
Let's
will
come back
make
to the party. For
very
a
upset.
bit. I'm gonna be talking to this guy, trying to make friends with him.
Trying to make friends.
I have a
Looking at
puppy.
Zephyr, and
With
I'm
the
just like,
spreading pool of blood of
His name
his
is Fenrir.
I come up and I see like Dante just like completely like
red face.
so red faced and like frustrated. I'm like, oh, it must be Einar again, yes.
if this is not Arabica beans cooked in the Turkish style with full cream, not that half and half bullshit, and 2 sugars, I'm going to be extremely upset, Zephyr.
It's
You
probably
know what
some
took me so
soy
long?
extract.
You know what took me so long? I had to actually go to the fucking country and get it. And I give him the coffee.
I turn to Barash and I'm just like, this is why I constantly fuck up his order, so he asks her to get it now. It's perfect.
I just
Water?
heard you
Wait.
say that.
No, I want
I
to see.
said I whisper it.
He can still hear you.
I'm
Dave.
standing right here.
What are you
Can the
rolling?
taco truck be there?
Jesus.
How do you fuck up
What?
water?
Yes, the taco
No, I
truck
fuck up
is
the
there.
coffee.
God damn it.
Yeah, so like, as you turn around to talk to Barash, you just see him sitting over there talking to the taco vendor as he's eating the taco.
What's his name? You've talked to him enough now. Tell me about him.
Spike Lowski.
Fucking what? Okay. Let me put this in my
Oh,
notes.
Spike. I mean, that's super easy.
Spike.
There's already
is-
been like 3 NPCs named Spike.
Oh, have there been? Something just popped in my mind. Spike Lowski.
No, I mean, just go with Spike, man. We'll just every time we have a Spike, you get shot in
Oh
the face.
yeah, there was the Colonel Spike or
Yeah,
whatever.
there was Sergeant Spike.
I'm trying to be Cyberpunk for Dave because he got pissed at us.
No, I can't.
His name is Mickey D.
Mickey D. Okay. The
Oddly
D
enough, he
stands
sells
for
tacos.
dealer.
He sells talk.
Hey,
Yo, Mickey D.
welcome back. You can't stay away from my meat, eh?
I don't know what it is. Everywhere I go, I see taco truck. Entice me. Something has put a spell on me. Your tacos, they magic. Give me some, please.
Where's your big friend?
Oh, he's baking the lab today. He's tired, out staying up all night. He's a party animal.
We cut over to him. It's just like he's on his side. The camera's at his back. He just scratches his butt and then he just goes back to like.
Oh, you wins.
Yeah. And we come back to you. You're just like eating like a taco. It's just like, you eat so many of my taco. I might have to start paying you.
Oh, really? Like paid advertisement?
Yes.
Wouldn't mind, actually. Wouldn't mind.
I tell you what. You bring me 5 new people every day. You eat for free. Yes.
I'll see what I
Wow.
can do. Not much influence for all shares.
Oh, if 5 more people eat my junk, you get to eat for free. What is wrong with that? Nothing. No problem.
Barash, see what he do.
No problem.
And then I look over and I see a band looking for me and be like, one for the road, please. And then I pay for it.
For
Then I walk
you!
You're not just like, best taco ever. Oh, you wished you had one of these.
For you, I make sure to remove hair.
For you. He's like picks like 6 out of there.
Well, like he says as Barash walks away, and he just turns to him and goes, "Mwah."
My ex-wife was like, "Oh, Mickey D, make sure you wear hairnet when you work in kitchen." I'm like, "No, bitch. People like my hair."
Nah,
Barash turns
bitch.
back, and he just starts talking to her about like ex-wives, because that's how he views his. Even though, like, as he's smiling, you can tell he has like the deadpan eyes.
My
I like to
wife
think Mickey D is like
captured-
constantly like combing his hair while he's like cooking tacos.
Yeah.
He like loves his
Oh,
hair.
look at that! Another one went in the sauce. That's not Mickey D's problem. He don't eat no sauce.
No. You have to realize and make it Mickey D special sauce.
Oh. How
I
special.
like you. Remember, 5 people. You eat for free, yeah? Okay. Coming back to the other party now. Thanks for that, Barash. Appreciate that one. So, yeah, you guys are talking about coffee now? Like, what's going on?
No, I think we're trying. We're trying to get like updates on what the fuck is going on with Einar. Like, boss, I'm a little worried. He's up there, just chatting it up or something. I thought we was taking care of our business here. I feel a little, unsafe in this area where they know we are, and now we've got bloodshed.
Yeah.
Should we be leaving?
I can't help but to think that you're trying to change subjects.
No, I honestly do think we are all going to die in this pack if we don't leave.
But
No, I
Barash
think
just
we'll be
got back
fine.
and heard word subjects. Are we doing surgery? Barash has much insight on this.
I just listen in on speakerphone to what the fuck Einar is doing.
And what are you investigating with your talks to this man?
I'm investigating nothing. Like, I'm just talking to him and be like, I did not know. Are there more security details around here?
He's just like, he's sitting there, he's like, yeah, there's more.
Just all over the place. That's what I would do if I was in charge of some
Well,
security. It had
yeah.
a greater budget to work with.
Listen, if we had the opportunity to come here and scout out the place, I mean, this meeting was set up ahead of time. What else can I tell you? There's like a few patrols in the parking lot to make sure that none of the people plant devices on the cars. Just stuff like that, really, yeah.
These are the same precautions I would have taken if I had a cyber dog to assist me.
Oh, you mean those robo-hounds the police have? Oh, look, they're not so good for sniffing. They're good for capturing live targets. I mean, I've used a couple of them before.
What did you just say?
The tech hounds. You not seen them before?
Did you say they're not good?
They're not good at sniffing out people because they're robots.
Oh no, of course, not a simple robotic animal, an animal
Oh,
enhanced by science.
oh no, I've never seen those before. I wouldn't know how good they are.
Of course. Well, unfortunately, my friend, it has been great to speak with you, but now you must go to Valhalla, where you will await the final confrontation.
Is that like a coffee shop or something?
Something like that.
I would
Very,
love
very-
the idea of the coffee shop being the first floor of this hotel, and it's actually called
It's actually in Valhalla.
Valhalla.
The final confrontation is 4 shots of espresso with a little bit of foam on top.
Well, Valhalla is actually a bar in this place that I stole from a video game. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Is there a sex worker there who's
Yes.
a robot?
Yes.
So also in before Fenrir bot.
So yeah, what are you doing? Are you plapping
Oh no, I'm just gonna throw him off the building.
stainless steel?
Well, that's
Wow.
really unprofessional.
Okay, well,
Low-key.
if you try and do that, he's going to fight you back.
No, I'm not gonna throw him off the building. I'm going to apprehend him and choke him out, unconscious. That's the plan.
Okay. Well, you're gonna have to fight this man.
Yep. Go with it. Do we need initiatives now?
Yeah, the moment you start to make any aggressive moves towards him.
I'm gonna try, I've been trying to bond. I'm gonna put my arm around his shoulder, we're sitting there talking, two security guys.
No, he's not gonna let you put his arm around his shoulder.
I'm going to continue to aggressively scooch closer to him as he's trying to circle away from me.
Look, you're gonna roll initiative regardless whether you want to or not.
This guy's not trying to hold hands.
Why not?
Such a jerk. I've been so nice to him.
I know, right?
All I did was murder his friend right in front of him.
Oh, totally. Well, it was an accident. I mean, kind of, because he wouldn't answer you, but...
I mean, co-worker. Let's not get presumptive.
True.
Well, they probably go to the bar.
Buddy, probably, maybe.
Yeah.
Alright, you're up first. What are you doing?
I'm judoing him. I'm gonna grab him. I'm gonna choke him out. That's the plan.
Okay, so give me a melee, please.
I'll give you a judo roll.
Go
Fumble my judo roll.
Oh, baby! Hello. Good to see you. All right, what is that? Is that that's a reflex? So yeah, you rolled a 4. All right, you just screw up. You're lucky.
Okay.
So how do you try and do this? Maybe he notices you trying to scooch closer, and you try and come in with a judo chop, and he's just
I'm just trying to grab this motherfucker so I can choke the shit out of him.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you try and grab him, and he sort of bounds back and stands up.
You're only making this harder for yourself.
I don't know what you're trying to do.
I'm trying to send you to the dreamless sleep.
Yeah, no, I'm not into that. Now you still have other stuff you can do. Remember, you can take as many turns as you want.
Can I grab him?
Yeah, but every time you do it, it's going to be round up. It's going to take more. It's going to be harder to do it. So
I'm fine with this.
So you move closer to him, and then so that's going to be a -4.
Sure.
Okay.
So it's a 21.
21, and he is going to roll his, which is martial arts, fencing, melee, dodge, or athletics. Okay.
Fencing. That's sick. Fencing defense.
Well, I mean, fencing if you were using a melee weapon, right? I mean, so he has dodge. What does he have? I'm pretty sure he has dodge.
He sounds pretty dodgy.
Yeah, he's a security guy. He probably has a little dodge.
Dodge!
If
Okay.
not, he may have duck, dive, or dip.
Alright, yeah, no, you grab him.
Okay.
What was your roll there, out of curiosity? Just 6. Yeah. Okay, and he rolled a 2. Yeah, that makes sense.
What do I need to do to aggressively sedate him with one of the syringes that I have?
Wait, you have syringes?
Does Einar have syringes of drugs?
Yes.
Metal Gear?
Yes,
Okay.
always yes.
Well, you've got him grappled, so
Yep.
you can make a check. The check will be against his melee,
Okay.
which he will roll. So what are you trying to stab him with, out of curiosity?
I have in my inventory. It's called just sedative. I don't know. I gotta look it up in there.
Okay, that's fine. We don't need to go into too much detail into that. So it's just like a trank or something.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so you got to be in a 19 for hit, and then if you don't pass that,
Okay, just another judo roll.
no, you want to do. Do you have melee?
No. Yes, I do.
So roll your melee, please.
Do I have any advantage from having him stationary in a grapple?
Yes, I want to say, but you're also rolling at a -6 because he hasn't had a chance to do it. No, yeah, you'd be -6 now. So unless you wanted to give him a turn to break out of your grapple.
That's fine. I'll give him a turn.
Okay. Well, we've already rolled a melee, so you roll a melee too.
Judo or melee? What am I trying to do?
Well, you're trying to keep him in a grapple right now. He's trying to break out of a grapple, so you roll whatever you think is appropriate there. Okay. So yeah, you keep him in the grapple. So he's not moving anywhere. Did you want to try and now stab him?
Yeah.
Melee?
Roll
Okay.
it. Mhm.
Alright, so you gotta beat a 19. Oh, baby!
I date myself!
Oh my god.
Alright, melee.
All right,
is
another
reflex.
fumble for those of the listeners to the
All right.
to the podcast.
Weapon discharges or strikes something harmless. So,
Oh, thank God.
yeah, you maybe you're like trying to come in and he melees like up
Nut
and
check.
it like
Uh-huh.
what it does, it like pushes the syringe in and all the liquid goes out of the syringe.
Right?
I was thinking that he like just stabs it into like a robotic arm and just snaps the needle.
Yeah, I figured I was gonna stab. He rolls out of the way. Needle breaks.
Well, no, I mean you rolled less than his melee, so
Sure.
yeah. So did you want to try
I want
something
to try
else?
again.
All right, so you grab another weapon, so and then
Grab another fucking syringe. I'll mark one off.
Yep, and then you try again, so you're at a -4 now.
All right. Ha! All right. So it's a 15.
Yeah, he's fine. Again, he just sort of like you've
Fighting me.
maybe you've got him like around like a shoulder or something like that, and you're trying to bring it down. He's using his hand to just sort of push your hand up, sort of thing.
All right, so the boss has this all on speakerphone. He said, right, Dante?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So maybe you
Just
guys are just
like-
sitting in the park patting a dog, just
scuffling.
listening to like a
Really
scuffle.
doing this?
Yeah.
I'm looking at Barash and Ban, and I'm like, deal with this.
Like sipping coffee. I'm just like, well, like throw the coffee can like in the garbage and
Don't
just
forget
start.
about the goddamn grenade.
Right, Bulls, thanks. And I'll just start like running towards the building.
So at this
Alright, I'll
point,
There's a
like,
turn.
how far away are you guys from Mr. Knight?
I'm going to Mike Knight right now. Like, I'm fucking embarrassed by the state of my security team.
All right, so let's jump back into what you're doing with the melee. So I'm gonna say you maybe have another, I want to say 20 turns before Ban gets to you, because they're like 6 seconds a turn sort of
Yeah,
thing. If
yeah.
you're going like as fast
I'm not very
as you
fast.
can, like, yeah, okay. So
to go up a building.
all right, so that was. Did you want to do anything else? And you're rolling. Yeah, you're rolling against his. No, did you want to end your turn now?
Is there any way I can immobilize him so he can't fight back?
Yeah, you can try and like sweep the leg or something like that.
Roll hog
Put him on
tie.
his back or whatever.
Okay, I'll do that.
So this is at a -6 now. So
It's a 16.
oh god, you might actually have fucked up here. We'll see. No, you're good. Yeah, no, you sweep. Basically, you're like trying to pound this thing into him, and then he's pushing it away, and then you just sort of sweep the back of his leg and push him down. So he's on his back now. So you're gonna get a +2 to try and hit this guy.
I just want to like put a knee on his chest and like pin him there, and it'll let him have his turn.
Okay. Yeah. So he's gonna be trying to get out of this at a -2 because
Okay.
he's on your back. So please roll a melee for me, good sir.
There you go.
Yeah, you got to beat a 16.
I rolled 20.
Oh, that was a 27? Okay. Yeah. No, he's struggling to get away. Your turn again if you want to take it.
Oh yeah, I am bad at fucking abducting people. Apparently, I can't syringe this guy.
To be
I just
fair,
have to-
it's really hard to syringe someone when they're aware of you trying to do
And
it.
they're like squirming. I mean, you
I
have to like
don't
get it in their veins.
Yeah.
Ugh.
So,
Have you ever tried to like cut a kitten's claws before? Like you'd think that wouldn't be too hard. It is.
yeah. So, yeah, you're trying to do it again?
I'm going in again with the melee. I'm going in again with the sedative.
All right, go for it, brother.
It's gonna happen.
21. That's the first time you haven't fumbled. Okay, no, yeah. All right,
Finally.
so what is the... Do you have a... so this is a little hard to describe, but you basically need to get through his armor now. Unless you're trying to aim for...
He's got whatever.
Yeah.
Skin weight.
So he does have skin weave, yeah. So you're trying to beat a... I think it's like a... If you're going through the neck, right? That'll be a -4 on your attack, but that's still fine. You still pass. And now you need to beat a 12. So do you have any sort of knife or anything like that on your weapon sheet?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, just roll a knife for me real quick. We'll just use that. as an attack roll.
You got it. But gotta put the chromer. Got him.
Yep.
22 for 3 damage.
Okay, yeah, no, that's plenty. That's what you needed to just do positive damage, basically.
Okay.
So you inject this guy. What is the? Do you have any idea of what the time lapse on this is? Like what type of strength it is and what strength?
Yeah,
it is
I'm
and stuff?
pulling it up right now.
Okay. Okay, so in his, he is going to try. Okay. Do you have any idea of what the difficulty on the resist is for that?
I'm waiting for my PDF to open. It's just a sedative. Funny enough, whenever I open this up, it goes directly to
The drug page. Woo!
Yeah, body 25, saver unconscious.
Body 25.
Yep.
Okay.
13.
Well, that was a cool check, so. But. Okay. Okay. No, you're good. He's so he passed his save though, so he's not unconscious yet. But so he's is that your turn? You're not going to do anything else?
I mean, like, is he falling unconscious or is
Not
he
yet.
continuing?
He needs to fail his save check. So every time he fails his body check, he rolls another save. So you do that every turn. So you see how he rolled.
I thought he has to make a body 25 or fall unconscious.
No, he makes a body 25 check, and then he has to make a save check. The moment he passes 25 body is the moment he doesn't have to make a save check anymore.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a little fucky, but that's the way that it works.
Okay, I have no idea how the system works. It's just confusing.
So you've got him pinned down. Are you doing anything else?
Nah, just holding him down.
Okay. Remember, this is in the span of like 18 seconds, right? So you got to remember that every 3 seconds, it's basically checking to see whether he's competing against his self to fall asleep.
Gotcha.
I know that's sort of the weirdest thing ever about like role playing games is that like people are just like, oh, but he should be unconscious. It's like that's literally 2.5 seconds, so maybe not. But
I mean, you can render somebody physically unconscious in like.
I get that, but he's also got cybernetics inside of him, and he's a trained.
Yeah, I'm gonna pin him down. I'm gonna put my hand over his like, stop resisting. You're making this so much harder than it has to be.
All right, he's gonna try and punch you in the face.
Okay, I'm good with this.
Because he knows that he can't like break out of whatever you've done. So, he doesn't have any strikes on his thing though. Damn it! Do you have strikes on your page?
I have strikes. I think I probably do. Hold on.
Can you give me the?
I've got throw.
Okay, you don't have a strike though.
No, I don't punch people usually.
Fuck. God damn it.
I'm almost there. I can punch.
Okay, tell me the stats for punching real quick.
Tell you the stats for punching?
Yes,
Let me
please.
see it. On my sheet. Bort Randall. That's not right. And Morda.
Rolling.
Let's see here. So
Is
wait,
it 0?
it's under weapons, right?
Yeah, it'd be under weapons.
Strike. My strike plus 3 is that 1d6
D6. That
plus.
it? Plus.
No. Divided by 2 plus 3.
Okay.
Do you want me to just like roll it and you can look at the?
Yeah, just roll it off for me real quick.
I think that might actually. Oh. Click on. Let's see if that.
Okay, we're good. Yeah. Oh, does your sheet not have the upgraded armor and stuff on there? 'Cause that doesn't.
Oh,
Oh no,
it
no,
says
wait.
12.
No, yeah, negative 38
Minus
damage.
10.
Yeah, so he hits you. But it just sort of bounces off, and maybe you don't even feel it. It's your turn again if you want to try and like.
I'm gonna plot another syringe. Can I do more than one? Like,
Well,
what-
there'd be no point, but he's gonna make
I may
another.
actually kill him if I do that. So no, I'm not gonna do that.
He's gonna make another body type check. Okay. Okay, yeah, he falls unconscious.
Okay. I'm just gonna like lay him down, gently put his head. In the
So
ground.
he's just like
I'm gonna pick up my phone. Be like, the threat has been neutralized, Lord Fiero.
All right, so Dante, you're walking over to Mr. Knight's entourage when you hear that the sniper has been dealt with.
I'm gonna set up my own rifle.
Perfect. I'm literally like, Einar, I need you to set up your own rifle, scan the area, check for any other security threats. So I'm going to leave my phone open. If I say the word hummingbird, I want you to kill Mike Knight and
What was
any
the word?
threats. I put the phone in my pocket.
Well, I mean,
Smarter than you think.
that's one way of doing it, I guess.
So good.
Okay,
Good
let's
try, typical. Good try.
let's take a break, guys. Have that all-important interview with Michael Knight. Tell me about your entrance there, Dante.
Tell us first about the walk. How are you walking?
What does Mike Knight look like, and who is he with?
So originally he was going to look like Mike Pondsmith, but Arthur kind of took that away from me when he decided that that would be the chief of police. So he is still African American.
I love taking things away from people.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah. He is an African American male. He is very tall, actually, incredibly tall, and he is bald. And for the most part, he has like an air of regality to him.
Sorry,
Like
I'm getting
the-
a description that I have to listen to.
And he holds himself in very high regard. He has like a very sort of, stance like he could be above everyone. Sort of like how you hold yourself in a lot of cases. So, it's like you're running into someone who's identical to you, except different. It's the way that I would describe him. Or the way that I imagine Dante, at least. But he's surrounded by, like, 3 other people. And for the most part, they just... the way that I'm going to describe this is it's kind of a little like those guys from the new Final Fantasy game. Right? They kind of look
Oh
like...
my god.
Like they're his...
cyber soldier robots?
No. The one with the Final Fantasy game with the car. Like, how the prince drives around with, like, his friends? And
All the enemies are robots.
No, they're not robots. They just look like normal dudes just hanging out. He's
The
the only...
guys that are with
Oh,
him.
you're saying like the prince's bros.
Yeah, his bros. Yeah.
Yeah, they're kind
So
of like
he's literally hanging out with young Japanese men who are all inexplicably dressed in black.
Yes, actually.
In various levels of casualness to extremely serious suit-wearing butler dude.
That's right. Yeah, that
Okay.
pretty much sums it up. Yeah, you could almost tell that these guys are from Arasaka. But the way that they're carrying themselves, it's almost like they've been discharged. And they're just having just a conversation with this guy. They're not like doing security procedures or anything like that. They're just sitting down and talking to him. So, yeah. What is this picture that was just linked?
Oh god.
Yeah. So
Do that like a red and blue plastic table in this park, like for like
chair-
children.
the
It's like
chair-
children-sized picnic
it's-
table made of plastic.
it's an actual eating place, and they're probably eating McDonald's
They're just sitting there, just like eating burgers and stuff. And they got all they do that thing where like they put out the paper and they tip all the fries out, and everyone's just like eating the fries off the paper. They're sharing the spoils of war, as it were.
Mr. Knight, Mike.
Knight looks up, like everyone's sort of like you know how you walk into a conversation and people are laughing, and then they all sort of like turn and look at you and they're just like, "Oh, you must be Dante Fierro. Is that correct?" I mean, you have the right.
Multiplex Ultraversity, yes.
Please have a seat. Do you like McDonald's chips or fries? I don't know which one he would actually say.
No, thank you. It's a bit beneath my level of digestion.
Are you sure? He like grabs like a handful and he just like he eats them and he's just like, I can't get enough of these fucking things, to be honest with you.
I have a very strict diet.
Disappointing. Well, I guess I'll cancel those extra burgers. He like looks over his shoulders at like someone coming over with the burgers.
My associate will surely take your burgers.
He's like, oh, okay. So he like waves her over and she comes over carrying like 3 Big Macs, whatever they fucking call. I'm not gonna come up with it.
Big Jacks.
Big Wooks.
Big wax.
Big
It's
Wax.
obviously going to be called a Royale with cheese.
I like the Big Wax. Big Wax. We're gonna go with Big
Wax.
Yeah. So he goes. 3 Big Wax come over, and he sort of like motions for everyone in the party to come and take a bite or take some food if they want it.
Now, I know people on the podcast can't see what's happening, but Virgil's cat is like completely fucking chilled out for once.
Not eating his
Such
microphone.
a good kitty, just taking a bath on Papa, hanging out. Now
You're one of those people that refer to themselves as the animal's parents.
I am.
They're the fur babies.
I'd be like, this is my cat.
I agree with Henley here, and that doesn't happen that often, so...
Like, do you whisper like, "Oh, who's mommy's favorite kitty?" You know, like fucking. Oh, anyway.
Oh.
I couldn't say that because my other cat would hear and get jealous.
Exactly. So, yeah, do you guys help yourself to any burgers or anything like that?
I already ate a good helping of disappointment and shame, so I'm not hungry.
Shame's a good reason to eat, he says as he grabs a bunch more chips and puts them in his mouth.
I have cookies.
Just to let you know, fast food makes you fart.
He just sort of looks at you strangely and he's like, "Thank you."
You're welcome.
So he turns his attention to Dante and is like, "So I hear that you're here to hear what I have to say."
I am concerned that I do not understand your relationship with... Let's call it Arasaka.
Ah. Well, that can be explained very easily.
Mhm.
He like sort of looks around and he's just like, maybe he puts his hand to his ear and he's just like, Einar. The walkie-talkies that these guys have go off. They're asking for a check-in.
Am I almost there?
Yeah, no, you'd be there at that point.
Okay, so yeah, I check carefully all doorways for booby-trapped grenades. Yeah, and then run through. Like, all right, I'm here, and I've probably got my weapon out, got my gun out, running through the door, and yeah, just a bloody corpse, and then Einar, sitting on the chest of an unconscious man.
With the syringe sticking out of his neck, never took it out, just still there.
Yeah, and 2 other broken syringes on the ground.
Yeah.
Oh, right, okay.
The tiny demons inside these plastic devices are speaking.
So it's like, rooster and check-in, please. deception, please.
Really? I could have gone with, we're fine, everyone's fine.
Fine.
Literally,
How are you? Fine. Everything's fine. How are you?
how did you drop the ball on fucking...
Sorry. I'm sorry.
Yeah, the moment you try and like make mechanical noises over a walkie-talkie, I'm gonna make you roll deception for real.
This is gonna go terribly. Let's see. Empathy, no. Cool skills? Is that what? No.
Where is this?
Intelligence. Evade, history, mathematics, stock market, teaching. What is this check?
That's a good point.
Not forgery. Disguise.
Maybe either a perform.
That's
I would accept perform, or God, there's got to be like a
Is it a gamble check? Is he gambling?
Or the other. Okay, so here's what I would pick. You would need to be perform in this one because it's not a social role. You're not trying to convince them you're someone else. You're trying to convince them that you are having malfunctions.
Is it a disguise check? Is he disguising himself as a walkie-talkie?
Suit up, and they'll never know the difference.
Dance, dodge, escape. Where is it?
It's under empathy skills. Perform. Yeah.
Cool.
Or persuasion. Yeah, I would accept
I don't have
persuasion.
either one, but I'll try persuasion.
Do you not have either of those skills? Is that what you're saying?
No, I don't.
Then you can't make that check.
Okay.
So he's just
God.
like,
How many?
we're
Oh, I don't have.
sending up a team. Actually,
I'm
you know
gonna
what?
turn and look at Band and be like, I had this all under control, Band.
So yeah, so going back to the table, Mike Knight puts his hand through his ear and he's just like, now I want you to be honest with me, Dante. Do you have a team going around looking for some of my teams?
I have a security officer who I believe is attempting to secure the area on my behalf.
Because I have a roof team that was merely here to oversee this conversation who have yet to check in. You wouldn't happen to know anything about that now, would you?
I believe I just said exactly what I said.
Okay. If you could get your man to stand down, that would be great. I just don't want to have to... Because my team are going to react the way that they're going to react. And, you know, if we can have them stand down, then no one's going to get hurt. My team or yours. After all, this is just a casual conversation.
Is it, Mike? I feel like you're avoiding the question that I asked you, which was...
Oh, no, I'll be happy to answer that. I just want to make sure that no one else is going to get hurt.
I feel like everything will calm down quite a bit once you let me know what your relationship with Arasaka is.
Oh, it's a simple
My
one.
man up there is very upset with Arasaka right now. They've threatened to kill me multiple times.
I heard about that. How did you manage that?
Is that really the important thing we need to be discussing right now?
Oh, I just thought we were having
Shouldn't we
a
be
casual
discussing the nature
conversation.
of your relationship with Arasaka, what you can do for me in regards to managing that situation?
I assume, Dave, I could probably just man up on this sniper rifle that's already pointed at the situation, right?
You could, yeah. Do you have any
Yeah.
rifle skills?
I think I just have gun, like, handgun, heavy weapons. Is it a heavy weapon?
It is not.
It is not.
I have handgun, heavy weapon. Yeah, I have 2 in Thai kickboxing. I just kick it.
All you need to do is saw the end of the barrel off and use it one hand. Pistol.
I'm not Barash. I can't just make a pistol in one round.
A pistol that shoots an incredibly
I
long
feel like that
distance.
kind of thing happens all the time in Fallout, where you're like, long-barreled weapon? Now I need a short-barreled weapon.
Alright, so...
Wait, what skill would that be?
You should see Barash's work with settlements.
That is jury rig.
Archery athletic.
That's exactly what.
No,
jury rig
I mean
is.
the shooting this weapon. It's not heavy weapons or handguns. I don't see
Rifle.
another. Where the fuck is rifle?
It'd be in a different set. I'm pretty sure it's not. It's under like. It's under reflex under pilot for some reason. Anyway.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, he just sort of looks at you a little bit, and he's like, "Very well. If it's the only thing that's going to make this conversation go forward, how much do you know about the history of Night City? Because it's important to this conversation, and I need to ask."
Oh boy. I believe I was listening last time. No, wait, I wasn't there for that conversation. Was I?
You saying this out loud?
Yes, I remember. Mike Pondsmith filled me in on the basics. You're trying to come back and bring your family back into power. Anyway,
Well,
why don't you just tell me what
yes.
the relationship with Arasaka is?
It's important to the history of this place, which is why I asked. Simply put, Night City was founded on the back of a couple of organizations with the help of my father.
Yes.
And Arasaka happened to be one of those organizations that my father judged to be competent and trustworthy.
I'd like to say that, like, as he brings up competent and trustworthy, Barash just walks over with like a set of 3 tacos, puts one down in front of Dante, one in front of Mike, and then sits down and starts eating.
Mike's like, "Oh, thank you." He picks it up and he's like looking at it, and it's just like he like pulls out a hair and he just flicks it away, and then he like starts eating it.
And then just Barash, like, just nods and says, "The street vendors around here have best tacos."
I've heard that. He looks over at Dante and he's like, "Is that sufficient? Because that's pretty much the reason. We've always had a good relationship with Arasaka. My family and theirs go a long way back."
So you would say that you feel that you are in a superior position over Arasaka Corporation?
I would say that at least within Night City, we have a mutual benefit to organizing ourselves together.
Okay, second question. What is my purpose at this meeting, given that Arasaka has attempted to kill me multiple times, has infiltrated my company on several levels, and when we attempt to report these crimes, we are told that... Does anyone even remember what Mike said about that? Like, I think he completely... The police chief glossed over the fact that we
Don't worry about it.
infiltrators inside our company and had to throw them out a window after they were dead.
What if I told you that Arasaka actually was the one that suggested I talk to you guys?
That's very worrying. I feel like I'm about to be shot in the head at any moment.
He like looks around and he's just like, Why do you feel that?
Well, Arasaka wanted me to be here talking to you right now, and you have a rooftop team?
Yeah, for my protection against you, mostly.
Can
I mean,
I just
you
look
are
through the
known.
scope and be watching this?
I mean, do you have rifles?
No, I just want to look through the scope. I have an eyeball.
There are binocs
no.
next to you. Like, part of the skill...
Oh,
of,
the spotter has binocs,
yeah,
right?
so the
Yeah.
part of the skill of rifles is using rangefinders and stuff like that.
Yeah,
and
okay, so
scopes,
I'll just use the binoculars if the spotter has some.
Yeah. So he'll just be like... And these are the type of binocs that have like an earpiece as well, so... You can actually listen into this conversation.
Oh,
if you
sweet.
wanted to.
Okay.
So yeah, he's just like, from what I hear, you're a very quick to jump to conclusions kind of gentleman.
I understand that you just come back into Night City.
Yes.
Correct?
Mm-hmm.
Once you live here a little while, you realize quick decisions sometimes beneficial. Like, mafia come to you, say they have wife, and ask you to do things. What do you give up? A wife? Or your possible life?
I feel like there's a metaphor in there that I'm not quite getting. But back to the point, that's part of the reason why you were approached in the first place. I need someone who can run independently of me and make decisions based on our mutual goals. He like grabs another handful of fries. And he's like taking a bite out of that taco and he hasn't touched it since.
So you're telling me that Arasaka, the company that has dedicated itself to intentionally murdering me, has for some reason suggested that you work with me to accomplish what?
He like looks around and he like puts his he like looks at one of the gentlemen. He just sort of like puts his hand to the ear and then he just sort of says something and then he looks back
I've been wanting to make a Pokemon game.
Yeah. Have you heard of this thing called the Pocket Monsters? No. He just he nods back at Michael and is like, okay, well, it appears that woman over there is just a woman with a dog, so we're okay to talk. I would like to remove the current mayor. He is, simply put, a puppet. Very bad one at that, too. You might have noticed that any sort of vote or any sort of organized coup or anything like that seems to have no effect in this place. And that's because there are multiple organizations that are sort of funding and pushing this mayor into particular things. Nightcity can never go back to the way it was until we have a mayor in this city who can actually make decisions for the greater good of this town.
This is a man being backed by one of the biggest corporations in Night City.
Arasaka has no need to fund themselves in Night City. They are the biggest organization around the globe. Their interests lie elsewhere. The fact that they have a presence here is only because of the fact that they were one of the founding corporations that helped build this place in the first place.
I have a number of problems here, Mike, and I'm hoping that you can help me solve them.
Okay, that's what I'm here for.
I've been attempting to get into the arms business. Arasaka is directly standing on my path to that.
I'm sure that some sort of agreement can be arranged. What sort of arms are you looking at making?
Well, right now we have the manufacturing for small arms, but some of our research scientists have begun making advances in grenade technology and other experimental weaponry.
From what I understand about Arasaka, all of the R&D tech that they do is for military purposes. So perhaps if you went into small arms security, there shouldn't be a problem.
I agree. We should be marketing grenade launchers to the average housewife. All right, as long as you can help me with that problem. Issue number 2, Arasaka attempting to kill me repeatedly. I mean, I really feel like I should have opened with that, but I do represent a corporation beyond just my person.
So, one of the gentlemen at the table, other than Mike, will speak up, and he's like, "There was never any hit out for you."
Nori has threatened to kill me repeatedly.
Nori is a man driven by emotion. He threatens to kill a lot of people.
Isn't that looked down upon in your society? Learn like Ivan. Have cool head all times.
He is from the family that organizes Arasaka. Though there is a governing body that makes decisions.
I'm waiting to hear the part where I'm reassured.
Your case has come up quite a bit. After all, I am on the board itself. This is the one that's dressed like, nice.
Yeah.
And
Butler's son.
yeah, and he's just like, It is quite silly to kill a man who has power over an organization because of a simple insult. Do you not agree?
All right. So you're saying the board will not pursue vengeance against me?
No. In fact, we will drop the notice for difficulties passing through checkpoints. That was simply more to get your attention than anything else.
You did have my attention. I was very sure I was going to be shot.
That was not our
speaking of-
intention.
If you will excuse me for one moment, I need to speak with my associate. And I'm like whispering to Zephyr, I'm like, Paul, and make sure they don't kill anyone.
Okay. So I start sending out texts and stuff. Don't kill anybody.
Wait, you're sending a text to Einar? Okay.
To me, to Band.
To ban.
Is that? Yeah. So I just text back a photo of the headless mercenary on the floor.
I take a look at that
photo?
photo.
Like
And I'm
what?
like,
Like a
Zephyr, the second one. The second one. Is he dead? Question mark.
I send a message to Band. Is the other one dead?
I send a picture. I hold up a small piece of metal or glass that I find up underneath his nose so that you can see the fog up. Also in the picture you can see sticking out of his jugular a large
He's
syringe.
I look over and I'm like, he's fine. He's just really drugged up right now.
he's just tired.
He's
Tell
just.
them both to evacuate the position that they are currently at. Mr. Knight,
I send the message and I say, watch out for the grenade.
Mr. Knight, my security team has discovered that there is a third party that has been attempting to spy on us. I believe you mentioned a rooftop security team earlier.
Correct.
My security team found one of your security team members shot in the head and a second with a syringe in their arm, and I show them the photos. There's also a grenade waiting in a corridor up to this rooftop that they were unable to disarm.
So he the moment you start saying all this stuff, the security man, the one that sort of checked in before, he starts relaying all of this in Japanese. And you speak Japanese, don't you, Zephyr?
Yeah.
So it's very much similar to what Dante is stating. So, and he just turns around and says, "Have your men wait there. Our team will be able to come up and confirm what they have stated."
My team are already moving from the position. Can you think of a third party that would want to spy on this conversation besides Arasaka?
Midnight Animal.
Do you text that to Zephyr?
Yeah, I can hear all of this, I guess.
Yeah,
So I will just text it.
Why were you?
I'll text over signs of Midnight Animal here. And then I'll be like, oh no, let's get the fuck out of here.
We already know that Midnight Animal's the cops.
Yeah.
Well,
I
guess
just look at this text message and roll my eyes. I'm like, I believe
I
one of
just
us
look at him like, you hired him.
may have suffered a contact poison from touching the man who was hit with the syringe.
I think somebody's eating lead.
Well, after that, Barash will just speak up and be like, "Hey, when in doubt, always mafia."
I can't think of anyone who would be after, or in fact know of this event.
Oh man, I just want to backhand Barash right now. I want it to look really bad, but not hurt that much, kind of thing.
You actually may hurt yourself.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I guess
I'm gonna
you
be
can do
screaming
that.
at Barash. I'm gonna be like, "Is this your goddamn mafia problem coming back to haunt us? You're ruining my business with Mr. Mike Knight. Arasaka is going to kill me over this or some bullshit. Take Zephyr, find the mafia boss, and kill everybody you need to."
So Mike Knight is just going to be like, "Wait, are you suggesting that the Russian mafia has a hand in this?"
The Russian
They have
mafia has been attempting to kill me for some time. There are a lot of people who are trying to kill me, actually. You may have noticed.
Perhaps your paranoia is well warranted then.
I mean, is it really paranoia when everyone actually is out to get you?
Well,
I'm not even in my goddamn armor, okay?
Completely unwarranted. These people.
But yeah, I'm like gesturing for Barash and Zephyr to like go to the building and hook up with, you know, Einar and band and be on standby just in case anything happens. I'm just like, go find the mafia boss.
Yep. Let's Barash, let's go over this way, and I lead him off to the building.
This location may no longer be secure, Mr. Knight. Perhaps we should have our conversation on the move.
Well, as Barash gets up, I think he kind of wants to like lean in, and he kind of just opens up a little bit of his like arm plate where all his chips are, and he pulls out the brain dead switch that's filled with security procedures, like advanced security procedures, and he's gonna hand it to Dante and be like, just in case you can convince.
I'm sorry.
And then he walks off.
What? I'm sorry. What?
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 This is proprietary technology right here. He's been safeguarding it for us, but I need to have it on my person in case of an emergency.
You're not doing it right. Oh, no, it's the chip.
I know it's the chip. I'm also not going to fucking give it to anybody.
It's the chip.
It's the murder chip.
I know it's the murder chip. I don't want to give it to anyone, and I'm trying to play off the fact that you were extremely conspicuous.
I love this group. You guys are the best.
Jesus. You're like, here, let me pop open my arm and hand you a chip in front of all these people, and you're like, remember to not murder anyone with this. Wait.
No. He just takes it out, hands it to you, winks, and walks off. No. Yeah, I think he would just kind of try to slip it to you, just in case.
Mr. Knight, I would be willing to continue this conversation on the move with you and your security team. My team will remain behind and sweep for whoever the intrusion is.
Very well. I was getting thirsty anyway. How do you feel about penthouse drinks?
Depends on the level of quality of the penthouse.
What if I told you it used to be my father's penthouse?
Who is your daddy and what does he do?
I'm still just like, that does nothing to alleviate my concerns that I might be drinking something infested with river water.
He just sort of raises an eyebrow and he's just like,
I never drink anything that's not corporate level or less.
my father used to own this city. Let's just say that.
Yes, I'm aware of that, but that doesn't mean the place... Alright, you know what? Let's just get in your, whatever your secure vehicle is and go there.
It's like, it's similar to what you drive.
So he's got a hover car.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
Luxury
Except it's a little longer, and
It's the actual car from Final Fantasy 15. It turns into an aircraft.
Yeah, sure, why not? Fuck it, man. We'll just make that
For
happen.
no apparent reason.
Yeah,
It just like
absolutely.
unfolds wings and jet engines.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, why not?
So yeah, the penthouse is at the top of Arasaka Building.
Yeah, sure, why not? I'm not wearing any armor. My security team's left behind.
I mean, you can say no. You can say no. So,
No, I'm going in. I'm going balls deep.
all right.
Oh God!
So
Why
Where-
not? I mean,
I sent a message. Where are you going?
this random person has told me he's the head of the Arasaka board, which I have no confirmation of, and I'm just going to trust that information
Oh, he's
and
not
go
the
with.
head. He's just a part of the board.
I mean, sure.
A
whatever.
board can never
He's a
have a
chairman.
head. So yeah. Yeah. So yeah. He. Tell me about what you guys are doing to sort of alleviate the security detail that you guys have sort of come up with that you need to sort of pretend. Exactly.
Barash starts walking back to the labs.
Just walk. Oh my god. Okay.
That's why he's so slender.
Yeah, so, alright, since you're leaving by yourself to walk through the dangerous streets of Night City,
We'll come back to that. But what is everyone else doing?
Well, I send a text to Dante trying to get his current whereabouts or where he's going so that we can follow him.
Okay.
Wait. Am I having to leave Steve behind?
Yeah, if you want to. You can take Steve with you if you want.
Alive.
I mean,
behind and alive.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, alive?
Yeah, not dead.
But then he'll say what happened.
Oh, damn, that's a good point. Well,
Yeah, I was thinking that
I
we'd
can't
set off
believe
the grenade in the room.
Well, I mean, maybe he, chokes on his own vomit because of the drugs and he doesn't wake up.
There's no grenade in this room. You guys are on the roof. The grenade was in the first apartment underneath the roof to the fire escape.
Alright, well, I'm definitely not going to be the one to retrieve any grenades from a fucking trap. So, what...
I'm not there. You guys have to
Yeah,
figure out independent action on your own,
Yeah.
and Zephyr is always in charge, so...
I mean, I'm just waiting for additional orders. As far as I know, I'm waiting for Dante to call me to shoot people.
I call Einar.
Phone answer. Caller Zephyr.
Einar, Dante's leaving. He's leaving with Mike Knight.
Did he tell you about any birds?
No, nothing about any birds.
Okay. Disappointed. All right.
Is that other gentleman still with you?
His name is Steve. If you're or are you talking about band? He's also
Steve.
yes. Steve is here.
Is he still alive?
Of course, he's still alive.
Can you please let me talk to Band real quick?
Phone transfer call band.
No, I'll think
And
you
then
just
you
have to
put it
hand
in
me
your
the phone.
pocket.
Just hand it. There we go. This is Beamed.
In order for us to not get in trouble for the fact that we killed somebody, we need to kill the other one. I do not believe Einar will do it because he didn't kill him the first time.
So I think at this point it's like kind of where Band is kind of walking off, but he starts to hear the conversation. He walks back. He's like, "What is this about killing?"
You want to go do it?
No,
I mean,
I
I'm
thought you
already
were walking
shooting.
off.
I'm already shooting this guy in the
he
face.
was, but he's like listening. What is his predicament?
There is a guy that's alive, that was left alive, and he knows that we, murdered two of the people. Dante let Mike know that we did not, and it was somebody else.
Who on phone?
Man,
Can we OD this guy? That would probably be best.
Easily OD him if you could convince me to do it, which you can't.
Well, I'm like I'm motioning to.
I just start wiggling the body, and I'm like, he's waking up. Give him more. Look at he's like, I'm trying to hold him down. I'm doing the thing where, like, in really bad movies, they just have like a stuffed animal that's like attacking them. He's on top of me. He's eating me.
Partying this?
Yeah.
Jesus.
Okay, you can either believe that or Band can make a roll.
oh my god, I need to see
I'm
this.
under attack,
His
Einar.
arm's just like
Yeah. Wow, figure it out. That me.
To give you an idea of what this would actually look
I like grab his hands and like press them against my neck. I'm like,
So maybe his back is arched, but his head is still on the ground.
Yeah, he's like
And
this.
he's like-
Oh my god.
so yeah, do you believe this charade?
let me roll my human perception check. Hold on.
Oh yeah, that'll be great. You'll never fucking fail that.
Oh,
Yeah, it
30.
looks like Band is trying to get a dead corpse to slap him in the face.
And he's a mighty.
this goes on for some time.
Show him more respect.
Well, I call Band now from my phone.
I don't know what's going on, Barash. I hear a lot of noises up there.
I don't like out of character. Arthur's reaction's priceless. Like, all you ever literally have to do is say, Dante said to do this. That's all anybody ever
Right, but Dante
fucking
didn't
has to
say to do it.
Yeah.
Have direct orders.
And one of our main orders is not to impersonate Dante, duh. So I call up Barash.
One of my orders is that Zephyr is in charge.
Mhm.
All right. So when my phone rings, I just kind of I like punch
Oh,
it
hang on!
in the face.
And you like drop the corpse on the ground. You're like, hello.
Yeah, just put it down.
He, like,
You'll-
No, I'll just give it a good like fake punch to the thing and be like, "Oh, got him. Okay, let me eat my phone then."
It's
Barash.
I'm gonna
You're
send a text
literally
message to
punching-
Einar.
punching
And say,
unconscious
in
guy.
order for Dante to be protected, Steve must die.
Yo, little man, look at back of me and Nick. And like I'm gonna try and relay some information to see if he can identify.
Hey, what's the
that.
back of the neck
Yes.
look like, Dave?
That he has like cybernetics.
He
Well,
has
I'm
a
looking for
neck.
I'll say one nick.
Does he have any identifiable cybernetics?
Dave, I'm dragging Steve down the stairs. By
Oh, there he goes.
foot.
Well, I
never-
mean, you just drag him down the stairs. His head's like.
Why is supposed to say
donk,
bonk,
donk,
bonk, bonk,
donk.
bonk, bonk, bonk every fucking step?
You dragging him by his head or his feet?
His feet.
Okay, yeah, his head is just donk, donk, donk.
I'm gonna stand about 20 feet away and like physically like pick him up and like propel him out the fire escape window
With the grenade?
with the grenade.
Holy fuck. Okay, if you
Is
want...
it July?
Oh man, I mean, the boss is gonna be so pissed.
Okay,
The guy obviously was drugged. He obviously got up and was trying to return, like trying to fucking.
Exactly.
And unaware that this grenade was there, he stumbled outside.
okay. What grenade did you put on this thing?
A high explosive.
Okay. So what's that, like 5d6 worth of damage?
76 frag damage within 5 feet.
Alright, roll that shit up, man. Actually, feat of strength first before you do anything.
Of course.
Okay, that's a little low, but I'll give it to you for the process of time.
Sure.
Now roll me up a 5d6 or whatever it was. The damage.
16.
Yeah. Okay, so 16. Did you? Okay, yeah, you attacked the Kremer. Cool. Yeah. Poor Steve. He never got to see his family ever again because the last thing he remembered was a man stabbing him with a syringe, and now he's literally giblets.
Giblets.
God, I hate to
I'm
do
just
this.
gonna, like, as I pass by Ben and put my hand on his shoulder and be like, "Don't worry, Ben. He is in Valhalla, and we do this to protect Dante. I know your heart is heavy, as is mine, but we must push through."
All right, well that's our secondary exit gone. So out the front, I guess.
Yes, as all good warriors must, Ben. We will
All right.
enter.
Guys, give me who's leading this.
I'm leading, obviously.
All
I'm the
right.
third in command.
Give me a luck check.
Go, man. Go, man. I'm
Oh, look
three
at that.
for three
Okay.
on luck checks. Let's go.
So, as you're coming down the stairs, you hear people coming up, and you have enough time to hide if you like, or you can face these people.
I'm going to continue walking down the stairs. I have done my duty. I
Yeah.
am perfectly in the right.
Yeah, I mean we're just looking for the other team.
And that was the last they heard of Dante Fierro. He gets tossed off the roof of the Arasaka building to contemplate his failure for 3.6 seconds.
It'd be a lot longer than 3.6 seconds. It'd probably be more like 5 to 6 seconds. It's a pretty tall building. It's the
Walking down
tallest
the
I know
building
that
in Night
sounds
City.
like a lot of seconds, Dave, but that's not a lot of seconds.
That's like one whole turn. You can do a lot in one whole turn in this game.
Yo, who do we see coming down the stairs? They're coming up the
Ability
stairs.
of life.
You see, well, you passed your luck check, so you see a man and a woman coming up the stairs, being like, "Oh, honey, did you hear that explosion?" And then she's like, "What? What? Excuse me, young man."
Civilians, you must depart. There has been a gruesome murder on the rooftop.
A gruesome birdie? What?
Very dangerous. Yeah.
Is it gruesome birdie? What?
What's a burger? I think that's like the thing you put in
It
the
is
meat.
a food made out of pressed meat and bread.
And you say there's a gruesome burger up there?
No, very unlikely though. You could turn him into a burger if you.
Turn what
It's been
into
a gruesome murder. A gruesome murder.
A murder? There's a corporation merger upstairs?
We didn't hear this accent. Someone's dead.
Who did what?
No, I mean, God damn it.
Ah, I see. Good day to you, elders.
I mean,
Come,
he's...
band. We must go to help Dante Fierro in his quest to restore the city to its
Young
rightful-
adults are so nice these days. I know.
He's dead. He's pissed on. See? Pissed on?
Pissed on?
No, he has not been urinated upon. Let us go.
No, I mean, he's no longer with us. Say, is what I'm trying to say.
Yes, of course.
All right. So you guys make your way down, and then as you leave the building, you see a security team coming up. So they pay you no mind.
Yeah, I'm going to walk off.
Yeah, they pay you no mind.
Got my giant rifle.
Like, like twice the size of you, just like have to drag it along the ground. Yep, we're good. All right.
I mean, that's pretty standard.
It's like, I like
Just
the
taking
molding
my-
in here along the ceiling there. It's nice.
Yeah.
Just taking my gun out for a walk.
So yeah. How about it's about time we took another break, guys. So. I do believe we have a penthouse romp to get to.
It's gonna be romp, alright.
So Dante, tell me about what's going on inside of this this little fly car that you have.
I have my weapons. I have no armor.
Mhm.
If there's an open bar, I'm just fucking drinking.
No, yeah, like the moment Mike
Horrible.
Knight gets in there, he starts pouring himself something out of like, God, fuck. I don't know what rich brandy comes in, but I imagine it's sort of like he unbottled it and put it in sort of like one of those diamond
base.
thingies. I forget what they're called, like the
Decanter.
yes.
Decanter.
Thank you.
I'm literally making myself Long Island like iced teas.
You're just mixing everything together. You're just like, blah, blah,
Yeah, I'm making it taste good because
I'm going to use this 800 euro buck, like 30-year-old brandy to make a Long Island.
yeah.
Yeah,
Oh my god, that's crazy.
it's gonna be the greatest Long Island iced tea anyone has ever tasted. 'cause it's
So do you
Dante.
need actual iced tea to put that in there?
No, you don't. You use
a
like
little bit
4
of
different
Coca-Cola.
alcohols, and it ends up tasting like iced tea.
Oh shit! I've never actually had an iced tea. A Long Island.
You should have one. It's really good. You'll also get fucking totally wasted.
I hear it's literally the white girl drink of choice.
I mean, the thing is,
I don't know,
that
tequila's mine.
every alcohol affects your liver differently and at different rates.
Yeah.
And so with so much alcohol packed into such a small area, it's going to affect you on multiple levels. That's math.
I.e., get you drunk.
I mean,
Alright.
it won't necessarily get you drunk, but
So the flight time is probably maybe like 6 minutes or so.
you know, Mike, I once crashed my hover car into the side of a building and then landed on top of another car, and I wasn't even drunk. It's hilarious. Peasants, you know.
He just sort of like looks at you, raises an eyebrow over a glass of brandy, and he's like, "That's actually pretty impressive that you managed to do that. Did you do it on
I know,
purpose?"
especially since I'm rated at fighter pilot level. I mean, I trained for years to become a hovercraft.
It sounds like the GM just didn't understand what you were trying to do in that situation.
You're like, what? I'm really drunk right now.
The GM stands for General Maintenance of the car.
Yes, of course. I often feel like my car is under-maintained.
Interesting. So, tell me about yourself, Dante. What does a man like you like to do in Night City?
I am married.
I'm sorry to hear that.
No, it's actually very nice. My wife is crazy about me.
Well, that's always good.
Yeah, my wife is crazy about me.
I meant it
Specifically.
the way I said it, not that way.
Yeah.
That way is also true, but I spend most of my time working with a number of charity cases who have been attempting to reintegrate into society.
Interesting. Did I meet some of them just before, or?
Yes.
You had to think about that for a second. Interesting.
My security team is currently made up of a number of reasonably competent individuals who have had a lot of trouble working with others through their life. And I have tried to bring them back on a level where they will be hireable. They remind me a lot of someone I used to know. Each of them individually has their own skill set. I'm hoping right now they've caught that bad mafia boss.
Yes.
For fun, I also occasionally fire grenades at things.
Oh, you
I
have your
set
own
up-
range.
I set up deviously complex plots to murder my enemies, and occasionally I get very drunk or order a sandwich.
So, how do you feel about trying your hand at espionage?
Do we mean my hand or me and my company's hand?
Well, I mean, your company isn't really known for its security, but I mean you as a human.
I mean, ask Arasaka. I think our security did pretty well. Against a world-tier security group, we managed to discover the infiltration, and I hate to say it, but we threw them out a window for no apparent reason. Remember, charity case.
Oh yes, I remember hearing about that.
Yes.
But espionage, is that
Espionage.
something that you'd be interested in? And maybe at this point they're sort of landing the hover car on the building.
I have some skill at talking to people, as you might have suspected. I believe my team could operate on such a level.
Feel free to bring that drink with you if you want.
Oh, I very much will. And instead of bringing the drink, I literally get my hands around all 4 bottles and just bring the bottles with me.
He like looks at you and he's like, "You realize there's plenty more of that where we're going, right?"
Where I'm going to need all of it. And like, I'm pouring sweat and it's not from the alcohol. I'm just like, any second now. We're going to get a call about Einar and Ben murdering this guy with a grenade, and I'm going to get thrown off the roof. We're on the roof right now. It's going to happen.
Ring!
I want to be drunk. Allah will forgive me for this overindulgence.
So yeah, you walk in, and like as you walk into the door, like 2 Asian gentlemen like bow as you walk through, and Mike Knight's just like, "Hey, yes." And the 4 gentlemen that were with you are like coming in as well, and you know they've also got drinks from the car that they're bringing with them. Oh, you'll have to excuse me. I haven't had the chance to introduce my companions yet. This one here, the young boastful one, and he points to the old gentleman in the suit. He's just like, that's Yuki. We're on a first name basis. I like to think that you might be the same, so I'm going to introduce him as that. And I need to come up with a random name generator because I only named one of them.
Yuki is my cat's name.
Is it?
Yeah.
What's your other cat's name?
Seraphina.
Seraphina, my good friend Seraphina.
And
I
my
know
good
it's
friend
not-
Seraphima, who is a man.
Mhm.
There we go. Okay. Boom. This gentleman here is named Haru, and he points to the one who was the security detail guy. I'm gonna write these names down so I don't forget. Okay, Yuki, Haru. Oh, jeez, I'm not gonna write that one down. This one here is Kenta, and he's like he's the one with like the spiky hair and like the arm tattoos. Just sort of like he's responsible for, my personal details. He's my assistant of sort. Very good at it too. Highly recommend. If you ever need a personal assistant, I mean, maybe he'll know someone that can help you out. And last but not least, we have Yoshiro. This one, he has been my personal bodyguard for a very long time. Back before my father was actually eviscerated, he was the one that I grew up with. I would consider these people here, along with... Well, maybe not so much, but these 4 people here are sort of my closest companions when it comes to Arasaka. Maybe we can find someone within this corporation who can help you out just as much as they've helped me. And then he pushes open these big wooden doors, and before he was like a lavish penthouse suite. It's got like pool table, it's got like couches and spas, and it's got basically just like a staff there ready to cook, like a wait staff and a kitchen staff.
Sounding very familiar.
Yeah.
Probably just bigger than my place.
Oh, considerably bigger. It's like the whole top of the floor sort of thing. So.
Well, I mean, they do own a mega corporation, and I own half of a corporation that makes handguns, so...
Well, actually, they make recycled fruit bars.
Fruit bars, yeah.
Yeah. Well, we're getting into the handgun business. It's very lucrative. People shoot
very lucrative, yeah.
Everyone loves the Trump bar.
Yeah, so everyone sort of just hangs about and just sort of, mills about. There's not really any sort of main discussion going. Is there anything you want to bring up with these people?
I mean... Is there a swimming area?
Absolutely. I mean, that'd be like a sort of like a half Olympic pool or whatever.
All 4 bottles and then just go for a swim.
You just disrobe completely? Like, are you naked? Or I mean, there's trunks there that they can offer you if you want them.
I mean, yeah, I'm gonna grab some trunks, for sure.
Okay. Yeah, and
it's gonna be difficult to find ones that match my size.
So how far into the drinks are you?
I assume I've had 4 different bottles of alcohol in their entirety.
So you'd be maybe 45 minutes into after arriving here you do this? Because I want to get a level of how everyone is drunk right now, because they might join you.
I mean, I'm not as drunk as I'd like to be.
Okay. So yeah, maybe Yoshiro cannonballs you in full clothing, when you're in there. He's just
That's awesome.
Yeah. Everyone's having a good time. It's very relaxed, and but the only person who's not really here is Mr. Knight. He's sort of, you can see him over in the corner. He's just sort of reading papers on his desk or something like that. So. The one who seems to be getting into it the most, though, is the old man Yuki. He's getting way into getting absolutely pissed off his face. He's enjoying.
Does he bring a bunch of those noodle floaty toys into the pool, start whacking people with them?
Look, it's not city. They're not children. All right. Yes, he does.
I'm just saying, I know who I work with on a regular basis. Guys like me. So I am assuming his employees are...
So, I imagine that they have pool floaties and then the shape of guns and stuff like that. The Arasaka branded, Super Soakers and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Arasaka Soakers, that's pretty good, actually.
It's really good.
Yeah, it's like literally high-powered type of thing.
Like
They can
blast
take out an
someone out with it.
eyeball if
Yeah.
you get invaded. Yeah,
Like welts all over your body.
yeah. So, I guess if you're not going to do anything more for the time being, Dante, we can swap over to some of the other crew. Where are you guys heading after your faithful escape from the security detail that was coming up?
Did we ever get a text message telling us where he was?
I don't know. Did you?
Dante? Did you send me a text?
Nope.
No, we go out and he's not in the
Lean that
park,
shit.
right?
Yeah.
He's gone.
Einar immediately starts panicking. Like full on, like panicking.
I also start panicking at this point.
No. Worry.
Wait.
Boss's last words were find mafia. So that is what we'll do.
We need to find him.
We're
Look,
not
the boss is gone.
I am clearly
There were snipers all over this place.
between Barash saying Dante said to do this and Zephyr, who is in command, saying no, we should do this instead.
He said if he was gone, then Zephyr's in command, but Barash is telling us to do something that he said that Barash isn't in command. I'm also confused.
I mean,
A bit confuzzled, as it were.
if we find the mafia, how does that help us to get Dante back? If we don't have Dante, we're, up Shit's Creek without a paddle.
Unemployed. My father would kill me. We've got to find the boss.
Barash's idea. Methinks he with executives. Where's Oka and whoever that man was. But Dante got very angry at thought of Mafia maybe getting into business, and Mafia may have killed those people on roof. So what if make evidence?
They did not. We killed them.
We did not kill them.
What if make
did.
evidence?
No, I watched him kill both of those people.
Yes, we did.
Really shared.
But according to Dante, we did not kill them.
Einar,
We're not being recorded,
root
are
we root out servants of Loki by saying Mafia killed those two.
Wait, he said.
Possibly.
Yes, but I want to be very clear. We killed those men on the roof.
Oh no, I understand that. I fully understand that.
You can actually visibly see the blood on his hands from doing it, see?
You should.
Caught
probably-
red-handed, as it were.
Okay, first we need to go and clean up Einar. We need to at least figure out.
Technically, I have no blood on my hands.
Yeah.
Threw the guy into the
Oh yeah,
gun.
he threw the guy out.
No,
Yeah.
the splatter, I assume. You cover the eyes for the blood spray.
No, he threw him far enough. He'll be fine.
It was pretty weak body check.
It was a 20. It's a substantial body check. You handsome like fucking nerd. Listen to me.
You want to go another round of kickboxing? Anytime.
You guys are both gonna fall off the roof and die.
Yeah, not just us though. By the end of the game, I imagine everyone will be dead at the bottom of a building.
Falling off a roof.
Okay, so maybe we. All right, so at least we need to find a couple of. We're gonna have to find a couple of people to bring with us that we murder that says that they murdered the other guys. Yeah, that makes sense.
So you guys are
Barash's
just
idea.
digging this fucking hole right
Yeah,
now.
I shoot a hobo, Dave.
Oh my god.
Got one. No, I don't do that.
Barash's broader vision. What if make frame of Mafia on Arasaka? Make threat. Like, we find the Mafia car. And
Alright, can we do all this within the next, 15 minutes?
Does Dante need more pictures in his home? He has very nice ones already. I do not understand.
No worry. Just no worry. Anyways, get car. I rig it up to drive into building. And possibly there be some explosives there.
Why are you
Wait?
driving a car into a building?
I love the idea that I'm at the top of the Arasaka building. And they
In a
fucking
pool.
9/11 that shit. And I'm on the way down, and I'm just like, God, I hate my fucking.
Well, you'd be drunk as hell, man. Like you wouldn't know what's going on.
Yeah,
Maybe you would. Maybe
several
so.
100,000 tons of steel would be landing on.
Yeah, you'd get like a text. Boss, we're sending a huge bomb into the Arasaka building.
Yeah, I like the idea of like it shows his towel with his phone on it, and he's just in the pool splashing about with Asian men.
Yeah, the text pops up. He's just noodling some guy with a floaty gun.
Noodling, all right. God.
All right, let's
This
swap.
wedding
Let's swap
I
back
am
to
married.
Dante
Wedding
real
bells
quick.
going out
Are you
the door now
still?
that he's in bed with Arasaka.
He's got water wings on.
So how familiar are you getting with these people? Are you asking them questions and stuff like that, Dante? Like,
I mean, I'm reciprocating whatever they're throwing at me. Like, if they're like,
I mean, they're
where
talking the
did you
shit with you,
go?
right?
I
They're-
asked them where they went to school.
Yeah. They're talking shit. They're talking war stories, probably about the women they've slept with, and like they're probably talking about like last weekend what they got up to, and they're very bro like in.
Oh,
in
I'm
Richard.
definitely going to talk about throwing what's her name off the roof for sure. I was gonna be like, yeah, this bitch reporter got stepping to me. Yes, this bitch reporter, this media was stepping to me, was trying to threaten me with incriminating evidence. So I had my boy throw her off the roof. She landed next to two street thugs.
They,
It was hilarious. Everyone laughed.
they all look at you and they're just like, how far did he throw her?
Oh, it was very far. It was incredibly impressive. I believe it would have set a world record had he not been using cybernetics.
They should really instate the cybernetic games again. That was hilarious. It was only up for 1 year.
It was
and
such a problem with runaway cyber psychos, though. Everyone was just trying to chip up constantly.
oh god,
That's
that
the
is
best
the
backstory injection we've had in this whole fucking game.
man. Okay, I think we know what the next one shot's gonna be. It's literally the like fucking
Cyber
Olympics
Psycho.
after
Look, I'm a
cybernetics come
I
out.
can handle it, man. I can handle just one more athletics chip. All I need to do is learn judo.
It's
Oh my god.
It's like
He's
fucking
pooped.
land speed records for like 200-meter dash is like 1.5 seconds because of this, and they have
Got
to
a fucking
invest.
rocket booster in his leg. Yeah.
God damn it, that sounds great. Oh, I want to play that now. God damn it. Okay. Next time. Next time I'll set that up for real. Alright, so I mean, yeah, so the like how like my intention here is to sort of gauge like how familiar you're becoming with these people.
My intention is to mimic them in every way,
Okay.
just to continue to study them and understand them.
Fair enough. That's what I wanted to hear.
Every time I've attempted to be polite to a Japanese person, they've threatened to just slit my throat and dump my face in my soup. So,
Well, to be fair, you've only done it with like one. And he was like naturally aggressive.
I mean,
anyway.
100% failure rate is still a failure rate.
Well, I mean, by that logic, if you've never seen another man's penis before, you like 100% of the penises you've ever seen. So, like,
I mean, that's a 0% success rate.
okay.
Oh my god.
All right.
This
So,
is how math works, Dave.
all right. So, going forward, Takahara, oh sorry, Zephyr, you get a phone call.
What does it say on my caller ID?
Let's see. What was the name of your contact that was working the assassination route for you?
You? Why you?
Oh yeah, why you? Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So why use this? You know, it's non-caller ID.
Okay. So I pick up the phone.
Hello, Zephyr.
Hello.
So I got a big lead for you if you want it.
How big?
I'm trying to think of a really good analogy here, but it's
Are you
big.
coming up short?
A little.
The only time I've seen something this big is when I went to DanteFierro.info. Saw the dick pic.
I mean, have you seen it? It's amazing. It's like a baby holding an apple.
And they say pork is illegal in his land.
Oh.
Fucking wow. Well,
Yeah.
I mean, his entire land got glassed, so you know.
A little insensitive, but good. But good.
Yeah. So yeah, he just sort of turned. He turned, like, you hear him shuffling some paper, and he's just like. So as it would turn out, you owe me a couple of €1,000 because
No.
those PIs came through.
Nice.
Seems we have an identity for the man putting out the hits on your boy.
We do.
We do. However,
Nice.
I don't know how long that information is going to stay true.
Well, then I will act on it pretty soon here. I have a couple things I have to take care of, and then I'll go find them.
Alright, I'll send you the data dump now.
Thank you. I will wire the money to you briefly.
It just hangs up. So yeah, if you take a look at the data dump, it's a picture of a skinned and God. Okay, this is a little early to mention this, but Einar, what race are you?
Asian?
You're Asian? Okay.
I'm a
Yes.
Sherpa.
You're a
He's a
Sherpa?
Sherpa.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, an Asian-looking man can be seen in the photos. And he looks very busy. He looks like he's not smiling, and he's covered in scars.
This old motherfucker. He looks like an old bitch, is what he looks like.
Old bitch.
Yeah.
You-
So-
No, put out a counter hit on this motherfucker. Kill him! Kill him dead.
you don't know about him, Einar. Calm your tits.
I will not be calm.
So, yeah, the resemblance is uncanny, though. Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
It
But
looks
much
like
smaller. Like an actual Sherpa, like an actual 5'4" Sherpa.
yeah. He looks like he's seen his fair share of scraps too.
So I look at the picture and I shake my head, and I'm like, oh fuck.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
I mean, what's going through your head? Like, what possibilities do you have going through your head right now?
I need to find this person. I need to go and meet them and try to stop them from doing this bullshit.
Mm-mm. Nope. You bring this information directly to the responsible and always lucid Einar.
Always lucid.
So
Even when he's dreaming.
Mm-hmm.
Lucid dreaming.
so the data dump has a location for him.
Absolutely.
All right. So yeah, that's definitely something I'm gonna put into motion. I'm not gonna let anybody know.
Okay. All right. So, what are you guys doing? You're hunting fucking mafia, Russian mobs? Like what?
Yeah,
What's
just
No
trying to
idea.
find a delivery truck, if you would. Or like a low mob car or something or other.
Okay. I mean, you have cars. I mean, do you just want to drive somewhere? Like, what's going on?
No, one that's legally owned by somebody within the mafia.
What exactly are we doing?
Yeah, what are you What are you doing? What are you doing? What?
I'm gonna drive a mafia car filled with explosives into the Arasaka building to start a mob versus Arasaka war.
Yeah, but I mean,
While I'm in the Arasaka building,
we
it's
need to go and get him.
Everything makes sense.
We
So-
can't bomb it yet.
All right. So, I want to just real quickly swap back to Dante Fierro, right? And like maybe
Dante Fierro in his last moments.
maybe Yuki's sitting there
Dipping
just.
a shrimp into a cocktail dressing, and I'm just like, yo, this shrimp is the bomb. It's great right now.
Yeah,
Oh,
Literally, the
He
bomb.
finally got drunk enough.
Building blows up.
so Yuki's sitting there and he's just like, you know,
He's like wavering back and forth a little bit, and he's just like, and maybe he's got like 3 shrimp in his mouth, and he just like gobbles them
All
down
at once?
Yeah, and he just gobbles them down. He's just like, what if I told you that we have the best PIs in the world? We could find out if your wife is cheating on you or not.
She's not.
We could find out if you actually have a long lost brother. We could find out anything that we put our minds to. Do you know that we knew that you had implicated Nightcity Animal?
Nightcity Animal.
With the... when you tried to kill the man in your own building?
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't that hard. I'm pretty sure I just shot him in the head and then said Midnight Animal did it.
And then the funny thing was that you said that we were Midnight Animal when we were the whole time.
But you are. Kind of.
I mean, yes, that is very funny.
He grabs another
really,
handful of
really just this whole situation.
Don't worry about it. We're friends now.
Yes, great friends.
Oh, you might not have to do that public apology after all.
I feel like our friendship is very fiery right now.
Like,
we're really charging forward into eruptive and detonative relationship.
you could say that we're the bomb.
You guys are the bomb.
Alright, so you guys want to try and find a fucking Russian-type car? Jesus Christ.
Russian car.
I don't know how we're going to identify a Russian mafia vehicle unless this is like
Russian
Grand Theft Auto and they always drive like a
The license plate says Rush Moth.
That could mean anything, though, right?
They're on like cartrader.com. It cuts
God.
wrapping my arm around Yuki and being like, man, this party is a blast.
Boom!
Look
God,
at
I
this
wish
Russian
we had
car that's on the news driving into our building.
I wish there was a fixer in the party or someone who could just find detailed information like that, or maybe somebody who could read a registry.
You know, me.
Yeah, how does that work? That's weird, right?
Does that work?
So if you want to find a car that would match what someone would describe Russian, I don't know how the hell you're going to do that, but
I don't know either.
No,
You just like put some like nesting dolls in there. I don't know. Make the roof shaped like one of those funny cone buildings.
15
I have no
bottles of
idea how we're gonna
vodka.
do
You've got to put some vodka and tracksuits in there.
Yeah.
it. Some Adidas tracksuits, maybe
Yeah.
ones with 4 stripes instead of 3.
So, what if I told you I
not-
just literally came from a party where there was a vodka fountain and tracksuits?
Shut up.
I'd say that you're in
I
Poland.
have a velour tracksuit. I have 2 of them. I used to wear them on stream.
Adidas. They're
Yeah.
Adidas, not Adidas.
Dave, I'd have to ask you what kind of car were they driving?
I don't know.
You-
So, yeah.
I don't know.
Or
Um,
Mercedes.
Let's make this easy. They're all driving Ford Tauruses. It's a reliable vehicle that's
Oh my
a
god.
long-selling contender in the mid-sized sedan.
Yeah, but 1 billion people drive those.
Yeah, that's why
I
the
don't
mafia
see-
drives them, because they're so anonymous.
Right. I don't see how we're gonna, if they drive an anonymous car, how we're gonna make it obvious that it was their car that did this.
Because
What
it's
if-
gonna have fuzzy.
It's a
Unless
mini.
unless we do some kind of mafia bat symbol.
It's a mini
Light.
that has a tracksuit painted on it.
Yeah. Okay. First off, it's gonna have fuzzy dice. It's gonna have tinted windows, and
It's
it's
gonna
gonna
have
have a
vodka?
vanity license plate.
so, can I
it's
just
gonna
point...
smell like marinara sauce was spilled.
Okay, so...
All of the classic sides.
Let me just
So
point
what-
something out real quickly. If you guys are having problems trying to frame a car bombing on a particular race of people, maybe it's
It's not a
within
good
your
idea.
interest to not do it.
Yeah.
Just pointing that out.
Oh god.
I think that if we've learned anything from this entire series of sessions, it's that we do not let simple things like logic or reason get in the way of our goals. All right?
Whatever
Oh.
happened to those like cars that we drove back in?
Don't let your dreams be dreams, Chip. Drive that Russian car into the building.
Whatever
This
happened
is Rushmore.
back in at the warehouse.
There was no cars in there. You blew it up, remember?
Did we blow the? Do we blow? no.
We blew it up.
Our cars that were when we were
First warehouse.
outside of the warehouse.
With a grenade taped to the fucking car and blew it up.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's what it was. Well, my idea was if we find a mafia guy, and then we just take his car.
Or you could just...
Oh, and then it's a registered car to a known mafia guy. when they
Yeah.
check the registration.
Right.
Alright.
We just go to his house and steal his
how-
car.
Okay, so we just need a high up mafia boss.
Give
to kill.
give me a fix
Like a
roll,
lieutenant.
please, to find your hit,
What?
your target. Your roll for fixing, whatever that is.
Yep.
I would also like you to roll a fixing to see if you can find a vanity license plate that says Mafia for Life.
Moth life.
Yeah, 27. You see the moth life.
Yeah, but it's actually like a Playboy
Oh,
muff life.
moth
Come on.
life.
Muff life.
Muff Life.
Yeah,
He's got like a.
Okay, so the
Hot
27
headed.
was for the car.
that's right. Yeah.
Oh.
So yeah, you find some fucking poor guy who's come home from work, and you steal his
He's
fucking
worked a
car.
16-hour shift in the Trump bar factory.
Yeah.
Coming home.
So what exactly are you? What type of? Okay, you find a Russian guy who owns a car. Congratulations.
Okay, so
He's on his phone and he's like, I can't go bowling now. Why you call me every day for go bowling?
oh my
No
god.
time for this.
All right, so Barash, I have found a gentleman that has a car. It may be somebody you're looking for. Would you like to go and?
He's Russian. He
Take-
must be connected to the mob.
Yeah, totally.
Do you know how disgraceful this is? I am going to get tacos.
You're the one that came up with it.
Literally just leaves to get tacos.
That's it. I'm going to the building. Everybody who's coming with me should come with me. We're gonna go get Dante.
Okay.
Still don't even know where
We're
I
going to get to Dante finally. Oh, I was getting so worried. Fenrir was getting so worried. Can we stop and get
Okay,
Fenrir?
wait. I mean, he's missing, right? I mean, isn't it the problem?
Yeah, we must find him. We must find Lord Fiero
I
immediately.
feel like a very metal cyber version of Reigns of Castamere is playing right now on the soundtrack.
So I'm assuming we're just like blatantly texting him over and over again, but his cell phone's in his pants, right, while he's swimming.
Yeah.
Can't we
Yeah.
just triangulate his cell phone signal?
No, tried it. Drove all over the city, placing sensors all over the place. Didn't even fucking work. I blame Barash. My program was perfect. His hardware failed.
I mean,
Even though he's got perfect 10s on all his rolls.
you could have a little faith, maybe. I don't know.
I mean,
think
you
you should
think you could
try
try
it
again? Barash, you up for it? Give another drive around the city? Like plug in the old
Why
SIM
don't you just
card
test
of
what you have?
the boss?
Because it's intended to break, and that's what happened. It broke.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Or how about we look up where Mike Knight stays?
Good luck. He's like a ghost. That's his intent. If
Or
people
Yeah,
even
no,
read
what's
this
wrong with
business?
the
what?
Go ahead, Siren.
I said, or even where he does business?
I mean, he's no one knows that Michael Knight exists aside from you.
I mean,
people
we
that
tried the
know.
triangulation thing before, we just didn't roll good enough to do it, so we
That's
could try it again.
Yeah.
We're like, Barash, eh? I mean, we could just do a quick tour around the city. We don't even have to go very far, I don't think. Just make sure we tip into some towers.
All right. So if you want to do that, we can. Mhm.
Actually, what if? Oh, this isn't gonna go well.
Oh, let's do the plan that isn't going to go terribly. Mine.
No. I'm going to take the death chip, signal activator that I have, and I'm gonna see if with electronics I can't.
It's not powered.
What?
It's not powered.
No, the chip is supposed to be. It's supposed to receive a signal.
Yeah, but it's not powered.
It's not plugged in, so it wouldn't actually
Yeah.
give off.
That's
Okay.
right. Unless Arthur was like
I
drunk
would
enough
really
to
go
plug it.
fucking send a text message on my phone right now. Like,
50 text messages. Like, boss, where are you? Where have you gone? Have
I
they
mean,
taken you? Are you
I
safe?
ignore all of those text messages and send a text message to Zephyr asking what's up.
So I send him
I
one
don't
back.
read past text messages. What are you?
So I send one back. Hey, we're just trying to find you. The guys want to frame the mafia. To bomb the building. Are you safe? Can we come and get you?
What building are you bombing?
The Arasaka building.
I'm in the Arasaka building.
So it's probably not a good idea then.
Do not bomb the Arasaka building.
Okay, guys, we're not gonna bomb the Arasaka building. That's where Dante is.
I'm gonna turn, look at Barash, and be like, "How dare you?"
Oh God.
Zephyr,
Well, this is why I wanted to triangulate the location so we don't blow up the fucking boss.
I think
Lose my job.
Brosh is gonna
Zephyr.
get snappy here with Einar and say, "Hell dare me! You let boss go into enemy territory then? It's a den of wolves there. He'll probably come back dead."
Dante is a adult male. He decided to go with them, knowing the
I'm
dangers.
gonna park the fucking van, get out,
I will turn this man around.
and I am going to the Arasaka building.
Okay. Well,
Text Zephyr, and I'm like, come to the Arasaka building. Do not blow it up. Wait outside. Cause no trouble.
We're
Nope.
on our
Nope.
way.
Einar's just walking down the sidewalk, Metal Gear, 8 guns on his back.
Like, walk after Einar. Einar, what are you doing?
I
I
send
jump in the driver's seat of the van, and I'm now like driving next to the
next
two
to
of them very slowly as they're walking down the sidewalk. This is a beautiful shot.
I'm texting Zephyr, and I'm like, status report on plan to implicate mafia in rooftop shooting.
Oh.
Ooh.
Found a car that belonged to a Russian. Might not be mafia. Plan not going so well.
No, he means the
but-
rooftop people that we killed.
Yeah, no, I know. But nobody knows that we killed the rooftop people. We were gone before anybody showed up.
I text you back, and I'm like, fucking solve that issue right now before I get thrown off of this rooftop.
Coming to get you.
No. Before you finish texting, I'm like, if your next text is that you're coming to get me, do not. Fix the fucking rooftop problem.
so
and then
Yuki's
come get me.
Yuki's like, are you having woman problems?
That's exactly it.
I turn to Yuki and I'm like, listen, Yuki, this woman, I've been working with her for years. I once saw her crash a Segway. She's just so bad at things.
Wow. I feel hurt. I feel
I
hurt.
know.
Dave.
Okay, so I send a message to Barash. So the reason why we need the mafia is to implement the people that are on the building, not to blow up the building that Arasaka owns. So we need to take care of this before we do anything else. Einar, we need to take care of this before we do anything else. We are
need
not.
to rescue Dante from Arasaka.
Dante
In their
said.
clutches.
I'm letting you know that. I understand that. Dante said, though, we have to take care of this first before we can come and get him. Otherwise, he will die.
In any case, what
They
will
will
they do
kill
without
him.
No.
Dave,
No.
how could I like get? Okay,
All right,
we
well,
just need to lure some Russian mafias to the like general area and then start shooting.
Let
with
me
them,
give
right?
you guys a handout. All right. Let me give you guys a quick.
Is there like
So,
at location?
There is one person in your party who does have direct contact with the mafia, the Russian mafia specifically.
Oh, I don't know who that is.
Maybe he can use his contacts that he has already and lure them to the place where they might be implicated in a shooting. Just putting it out.
I was getting around to that, Dave. I would have got there eventually.
I don't know what to
Thank you, though. I love you, Dave. You're the best.
We got there. We just spent 40 minutes
Together,
of you
we all
guys
figured it out.
trying
Together, we
to
did.
implicate some poor Russian guy. Yeah.
Yeah, we like just found like some fast food worker.
Okay. With that in mind, Chip, Not saying you're the only one with the Russian contacts, but how would you like to reach out to your Russian contacts?
What context? They have my wife. Probably. I have no interest in mafia anymore, other than to kill them and frame them. I don't want to talk to them.
Well,
that's
if we
the
send
idea.
them there,
We literally need them to
will
just be in a
die.
certain area so we can shoot them and then say that we shot the people that killed their friends.
Or they will kill them for us, and we won't have to worry about that.
Barash getting idea. Einar, would you be satisfied just to sit outside of building and wait for Dante? I promise he in no issue or trouble.
You just said he was in trouble. Zephyr just confirmed he will be killed. We must rescue him now.
He will only be killed if we are not able to implement the Russian mafia in the shootings on the building that you did. That's why we have to get them up there.
I'm gonna turn and look at Ban, who's driving my van, and be like, wait, is the story we killed them? I thought they said that we didn't kill them.
Well, I think they were arguing that we did, and I said that we did, and then
I said
it was
you
established
didn't.
that it should have been the mafia. So what we're going to do now is retroactively make it as if, because it's kind of like we kill stole the mafia, so we'll bring the mafia here,
It was
kill
like
them,
Yes,
and everything will be fair square. See?
It was like when we were in the building and Midnight Animal attacked.
Exactly, we were
Correct.
very upset with Midnight Animal for
We-
that, so we're also upset with the mafia.
Of course, we need to throw the mafia out of windows now.
Exactly, you're right on point. We
Yeah.
just need to lure them here somehow.
Yes.
Look. You guys get in van, go park in front of Arasaka building. I'll be there with Gold Gorilla.
We can't throw them out of the Arasaka building. We don't own the
We
Arasaka.
need them in the area where we killed, where the mafia would have killed those gentlemen. That's where we need them. Back in that
Explain my-
building.
I explain my thinking. Call Old Superior. Say, I want to call up an old deal. I'm tired of working with you. And then sell out information on where Einar here is it. And then hit squad come and try to kill him as he sits outside Arasaka.
Alright, we need to do that where we killed all those people, you see. It's not helpful to do it at Arasaka building. We
Right.
need to do it where we're going to cover up the murders. I mean, the, mafia kill steal, as it were.
Yes.
Oh, we don't
The
want
boss,
to
the
implicate
boss
anyone.
wants these dead Russians over by the other dead folks that were hanging out with Mr.
Oh
Knight.
man, it took us
But
a
isn't-
while, but we got there.
But
We
isn't
got
crime
there.
scene already being wrapped up there?
No.
I highly doubt it. I mean, it just needs to be nearby. It could be in another building, like they retreated to another building and we caught them there.
Quickly, do like you did before and find us a warehouse nearby or some building. I'm sure you'll be able to do it.
I would love to be in the middle of a conversation with I don't know, let me pick a random fucking name.
Yuki, Haru, Kenta, and Yoshiro, as well as Mike.
I mean I have them, yeah, like Kenta, spiky hair tattoo guy. And
Yeah.
I'm just like, I heard that your people had the best private investigators in the business.
Do you mean Arasaka, right?
Yes.
Oh, absolutely. Best private investigators in the city. There's
And
not
I'm
anything that we
sitting
don't
there
know.
thinking, my people are far too incompetent to out-trick these people. They've literally seen through our bullshit every single time. Are we all just gonna do the glasses wearing thing now? Sure, let's go. We're doing it.
Okay, fuck it, man.
I actually can't see what's going on screen.
Me neither. Yeah.
I'm going to do this.
Welcome to Night City Mirror Shades
Night City.
Edition.
Oh my
We're all
gosh.
wearing mirror shades except for Chip, who's literally just wearing a fucking sock over his
He's got
eye.
a rag on his face.
You can't see it, but Typical's fucking losing his shit right now, too.
Hey, look, Dante. I can be like one of your women.
Get out, Chip. Get out.
Anyway, okay, guys, we're gonna take a break. We're gonna sort out our shit. Apparently, maybe it won't work. Who knows? Anyways,
What's
guys,
happening is right before the break, I just take a bottle of alcohol and I'm just like, I'm 100% sure I'm gonna get shot.
let's get back to the game at hand. So you guys are trying to bring against everyone's better judgment. Russian mafia into
Yeah.
McDonald's fucking safe zone.
Yeah, we'll bring them straight to the park. That's a great idea, Dave.
That's what you're trying to do, right?
Yeah.
Okay. We need someone to make a call, and I think Barash is the man to do it.
Well, do we know where Einar's going to be holed up in?
So, Einar, did we decide what skill you wanted to roll in order to make judgment checks as to where you should be ambushing people?
Expertise, but I'd say expertise in tactics was what I was thinking.
Do you have that? Did you want to move some points around now?
I mean, I've got like 42 IP.
Okay, yeah, you can buy some, yeah. It's only cost you 10, and then so you can get to level 2 for 20, basically.
I was about to say, I was going to move, like, basically the points that I have. I got like 5 points in Intimidate. I'm going to move 3 of those over into Expert instead.
Okay, sure. That works.
Okay.
Yeah, so you want to make a roll for me so you can see where you want to position your team. This is you positioning your team in a position. For, yeah.
Position.
Depending, if you go from 10, we'll go from 10 to 30. Okay, so you got 15, so...
17, so I'm in the front.
Yeah, your Operation
Point
Human
man.
Shield.
Oh, good.
Yeah, so where do you want to position people? You can... I mean, you have a very basic idea of where people should go to fit in. Like, basically, your attempt here is to, what? Hide them in the crowd, I guess, with a 15. That you want them to look like normal people, so when the Russian mobs show up, you can ambush them. It won't be a long... Unless you want to do a long-distance engagement. Like, I don't understand what are you trying to attempt to do
I don't
here?
know what fucking
Grenades.
Fox wants to be
Grenades.
doing here.
My suggestion was if Band could find a building that was like for lease or something or other, we could break in, and I could just say that he's been staking out. I could just call up and say, Einar has been staking out on assignment. I'm tired of working with these guys anymore. This is where he's going to be at. Just
Oh, so you want to use Einar as bait?
yes, I'm going to sell out his position. Well, I am literally selling out his position.
Yeah. Okay, so I'll just look for...
Okay, with that in mind, Einar, you're 15. You can find a position that would allow you an advantage in this supposed ambush that you're in the center of. You would be able to position one other person within this ambush location. The rest of you were going to have to go somewhere else as to not be spotted, and you can come in later. So where would you like to position people? Keeping in mind that you're going to be the person who's going to be front and center in this ambush. So
It's gonna be me and Ban Morta. Like that's the only possible choice I could make. Like he and I have been through so much together, so many murder cover-ups that he is the one I
Yeah.
want on my side.
Yeah.
okay,
So, yeah, we'll have, like, a nice, pincher angle on these guys.
okay. So yeah,
Actually,
you
if
make-
I could get...
Mhm.
I was just going to say that I could actually work as range support because I have a fairly good range on my weapon.
Sure, but the position is right now that you would need to find somewhere to go, and his expertise roll didn't really help, so you're going to have to do that on your own.
Okay.
But
I
with
guess-
that in mind, let's do the phone call first. And then you can set up afterwards. So who are you calling?
I'd probably call... I remember I still had that bum cell phone of the guy.
Sure, yeah.
And I probably recognize at least one of the head people's numbers as, or at least one of the numbers that a dispatcher would have talked to me with.
Okay.
So
Keeping
I
in
guess
mind
I'd-
that you killed all those people.
Oh yeah. I guess I would give my cell phone to. Well, no, I'm gonna search through the guy who I tortured.
Sure,
cell
give
phone.
me a library search.
I mean, I'm just scrolling through contacts.
Yeah, library search is more to find a contact that would be beneficial instead of you wasting your time calling every single one.
Okay, I'm gonna hand it over to Ban because I literally cannot do that.
Okay.
And I'm gonna say, look for a contact that looks important.
All right. So yeah, I'll do library search, and I'll probably just like arrange it by like most often called, and
There
then
you go. Take a couple of extra IP, put that into your library search real quick. Okay, give me a roll. Depending on the how
17.
you got a 17. Okay, so yeah, you can find someone that, like maybe you make.
All right. Well, this isn't the same
So
last name, so it's not family, and it gets a lot of calls.
So it'd be like there was a couple that were ahead of this guy in terms of number of called, but every time he called it, it's like, this number has been disconnected. But like, you maybe this was like your fourth time or something like that.
Yeah.
Okay,
so those are like.
And you call this one, and you're about to hang up, but then it like the call starts ringing, and then you hand it over to Barash at that point. Hello. Who is this? Are you ready to report?
This is Barash.
Who?
Barash.
Who? Who is this? State your
I have
number.
information on Einar. I wish to sell him out.
Oh.
A deal was proposed to me a while ago. My team had some repercussions, and I no longer wish to work with them. So I'm selling out information for recompense with my fellow comrades.
So you wish to get back in the life then?
Da.
Are these the same people that lasered down our crew in Nightcity?
Yes, I have no ability to take them all on myself. But I know where one operative who have bounty on head is. He is staking out an assignment for boss, but he alone.
What is he armed with?
A very large gun, unable to discern caliber. It seems modified custom.
He has been known to wear metal gear. Is this the same?
Yes.
Give me his position.
I give the position.
Okay. So do you tell him that what do you decide? Oh, are you like staking out, looking out of a window? Is that what you guys decided? You're in some fucking apartment or whatever.
My intention is to like stay hidden until they get like drawn out. If I can get like some type of advantage by like hiding somewhere.
So this is around Luke Donald's playground.
Okay, so I'll hide in the ball pit.
Perfect. Well, I mean, like
he's just laying flat in the ball pit.
Roll luck to see how much diseases you get. Yeah. But you guys are inside a building, right? And you wanted to be together?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, is there any like construction going on, possibly?
Absolutely not. This is the middle of Nightcity. This is not the type of city that has construction going on all the time. Like, this is the type of city that has things already built and people just exist in it. And if they were to try,
fairly new built. It's not like San Francisco where buildings are falling apart.
It's within the last 20 years that this city was built. So, and plus, it's such poor management now that they wouldn't even be building anything. Like,
Mike Knight, stop our crumbling infrastructure.
That's right. Yeah.
Mike Knight, 2020.
2021, more like it. So yeah, you guys get set up. Are you watching any particular avenues of entry?
I mean, so I don't know the area very well personally, but setting up, I would look for. I mean, did Barash tell me I'm supposed to be bait for this? Barash?
Yeah, I assume that was the discussion.
Did you tell me.
So
in that case,
yeah. I mean, I think it was pretty obvious from the phone call, so I would have told you too.
Yeah, it's supposed to be that you're staking out, so like almost like you're in sniper position, but still ready for like you're staking out, like you're watching over, looking for stuff happening, quote unquote.
Okay. Got you. So I would be not in but nearby cover, like within my movement allowance of cover.
Okay. Are you looking out of a window or anything like that?
I thought that we were setting this ambush in. Are we setting it in the park or in the building?
I think you and I are going to be in a building near the park.
Got you.
And we'll draw them to the park and shoot at them.
Got you.
So where did you tell them that he was stationed, Barash?
On whatever floor.
So you
or
tell
just
him
in
the exact room that he's in?
Not the exact room. I'm just going to say that he's in the building. I have no clue for common sense and tactics, and that just be careful. He's highly dangerous.
Okay. Fair enough.
And
So
I don't know where I would be.
Yeah, I mean, you said you wanted to be somewhere else overwatching his position, right?
Yeah, like, so maybe if there's another building where I could be there laying down sniper fire, I guess.
Okay.
Or in the
And
ball pit, super safe.
Zephyr, where would you like to be?
Come play in the ball pit with me. It's super safe over here. No diseases.
Yes, somewhere safe where I can watch and comment when we hopefully don't.
Do you want to be with
Fuck up.
Barash, maybe?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Very good. 2 teams. Got it. And I guess, Dante, you're just chugging back whiskey?
So, yeah, I'm talking to Yoshi, and I'm just like, have you seen the Cowboy Bebop remake that's in the mix? I mean, this anime season is going to be amazing, brother. It's going to be phenomenal.
You know, I tell my associates that I don't watch that trash, but
You do.
I do. I watch that trash so good.
Everyone watches it. I know. It's like people who say that they enjoy drinking hard alcohol. It's ridiculous. Everybody likes mojito. I'll make one right now. You want some?
I do. That was my Russian. You like it?
I'm confused why you're talking.
I don't know.
Like,
It seemed appropriate. And then we swap back to this one. So, I need 2 checks. First, I'm going to assume that band, you can't see this far. Because you don't have the skills that's nearly... But actually, everyone just make me a fucking human perception check. Awareness/notice, please. Band, you're going to have a particularly hard time with this one. Okay, yeah, you don't know.
17.
Yeah.
Einar is jumping again. Just back and forth as far as he can. Because I rolled a crit fumble. Like,
Oh.
Yeah, you just like, you start, like, you get bored and you start doing the jumping thing.
I'm like, oh god, he's doing the jumping. It's so impressive.
Okay. So.
That's why I'm distracted as well.
Yeah. With the 18 Barash, you notice a second too late. That. So basically, you hear the sound of silenced gunfire.
Oh, shit.
So, who's ready to get fucked? I'm ready to get fucked. Okay.
I'm ready.
I don't have a sniper rifle set up on this character, which is really frustrating. Give me some notes on your sniper rifle there, Einar, real quick.
I mean, it's a good thing they're using your sniper rifle and not mine.
Yeah. They wouldn't have access to super high level stuff, so.
Just, your average, everyday military grade sniper rifle.
So what is the weapon accuracy bonus?
Neither of us have sniper rifles. We just have regular rifles.
Mm-hmm.
But a basic Arasaka rifle would be a +5, 66, 40 shots, 2 rate of fire.
66
600 meters.
and 40 shots, and what was the rate of fire?
2.
And what was the range?
600 meters.
600 meters. Okay. Great. Thank you. I'm just going to put that there. Alright, so let's take a look. Kaplow. Alright. So, Mr. Einar. Yeah, you hear the sound, like maybe you're doing your jump. Actually, give me what did we say it was before? Was it strength feat?
it was strength feat to jump, yeah.
Yeah, let's see how far you've been jumping.
If you can get 150 meters,
damn.
it'll increase the difficulty
So
of this track.
you're not jumping as far as you think you were last time. Last time you were like
I'm
doing.
probably doing it kind of half-heartedly.
He's just getting warmed up.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I'm upset because I'm separated. I have separation anxiety as Dante is currently like far away and in danger.
Yeah, he's in danger of getting drunk. He's already drunk, but so yeah, maybe you like do a jump at the same time, and like where you thought you were gonna land but you didn't, a bullet hole disappears, and then there's a crack in the window.
I'm gonna look at the crack and look and jump one more time. Just, I will not let anyone dictate when and where I jump.
All right.
Right?
So
I'll probably be like, man, they're shooting at us. And
Oh,
then jump.
good. From which direction?
again, you take another jump, and another crack appears in the window.
What? Fucking stop!
All right. Can I now determine from which direction this sniper is firing?
Give me a perception check, and this is going to be a 20.
Is it a awareness notice check?
Yeah, awareness/notice. Yeah.
Oh,
Ooh,
Ew.
we got it.
So, if you guys set up any sort of like, I'm gonna let you go back in time as well if you want. Did you guys set up any traps on this door?
Nope, sure didn't.
Okay. So yeah, the moment you peer across, it's the room that's like adjacent to the room that not Einar, Barash and Zephyr are in. They wanted to get, like literally they picked the same room because it gives the best covering
Right.
fire into
right.
the room you're
Okay.
in.
So yeah, I text to them to like just fucking blow open the west wall or whatever. Can they just like shoot through the wall and like blast these guys?
Yeah, they probably
like, is it
could.
right there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
I tell them-
as you'd start texting, the door gets kicked open where you guys are as well.
I will finish sending my text before
He was like, okay.
before drawing my weapon.
So are you behind any cover right now? You'd be behind the door, right? You said you wanted to
Yeah.
sort of pincer them.
Yeah.
All right, but what about you, Einar? Where are you?
I would imagine in front of the windows, jumping back and forth.
All right.
From
Okay.
like one window to the other. Yeah.
Let's everyone roll some initiative real quick. Hang on, let me just remove everything. Okay, let's roll some initiative. Yeah.
All right. Do I need to like bring my guy out and click on him?
Yeah,
first?
you do. Yeah, please do. If you could click. Okay, yeah, there you go. If you could click on a guy on your thing before you roll initiative, that'd be awesome as well.
Is it because do I not have a? I guess I don't. I don't have a fucking image for band.
Do you want me to take the 29? Do you want me to roll again?
You can keep it if you want.
It's fine. I mean, it doesn't matter. It's whatever.
Shit.
How do I?
Yeah.
You
I
don't have a
think-
picture for your lady, so.
You guys are literally jumping Russians.
Yeah, that's what I said in chat. Jump
I know.
some Russians. But it was fair. Like all credit to Farrell. She's the one who said it.
Yeah, I was gonna say I read Farrell's comment first, so
Yeah.
All right, so we'll we'll be fine. We actually no, maybe not. We need you guys to just throw an image
Hold on,
on your.
I'm working
your
on it. I'm
picture.
working on it. I
Yeah.
am working hard
Yeah.
for the money.
Working hard for the money. All right.
And now I should be able to save changes and go like this. Yeah. Right?
Yeah, that's good.
Then I can.
All right, so you would be over here.
Good thing I just keep everything on my desktop all the time.
Yeah.
How do I add a picture?
1,000
Just
files.
click on your character and then go to the first tab and then drag
then
it, edit.
You gotta
and
say edit, and then
Oh.
you can drag it
just
in.
drag a picture in
Sweet.
there. Yeah.
Edit.
Initiative.
There you go.
That.
Cool. All right.
So is typical over with band in this little infographic you have going?
So you guys are over there with the three
Okay.
people and the two snipe. No. You're in the right spot.
Oh, I am?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh no, you're okay. That's better. That's how it looks.
Oh, okay. Damn it. Sort that corner.
So I got. Oh shit.
Do you have it yet?
Yeah, I got the picture on there.
Just drag it out now.
Yeah, say save, and then you can drag it.
There it goes.
Yeah.
You got
It's
spiky.
fan art.
Yeah. Okay. So now just click on that and then click initiative in your character sheet.
Yep. Open the sheet.
We are prepared for this.
Yo. There we go.
Okay. Good. Wow, you got a 5 on your initiative. All right.
It's poopy.
And descending. Okay. So first things first. Einar, what a surprise. So yeah, basically a guy's kicked a door open, and he's in the doorway, and he's got an SMG.
Perfect. I'm gonna turn, look at Band, and be like, "Are these the people we're supposed to kill in frame, Band?"
Definitely.
Shooting them immediately.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the people next to you are like the guys that are walking in. So yeah, just
I
pick
got you.
any one of these guys. Yeah.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna do a little 3-round burst. I'm gonna shoot at their domes. So with a -4, right?
Yes, if you're aiming.
Or aiming at the head.
What did you get?
34 to hit.
Yeah, you
Only
get
one of them hit.
only the first one hits. So, but that's enough. Yeah, you fucking brain. What are you shooting with? Well, what's this? That's like a DMR.
Militech
Yeah.
Mark 5.
It's a Miltech Mark 5 6.5 millimeter assault rifle.
Okay, so all right, so yeah, the guy that kicks the door open, he comes rushing in, and you just blap blap, and 3
Like
bullets
it.
like bounce around the door frame, and one hits him in the noggin.
I can
Yeah.
only attack one person around, right?
If here's how it works. If you're shooting at a guy, right? If you're shooting at a guy and you miss, you can shoot up to. Say your rifle is like 8. You divide that by 2, and that's how many bullets you can single fire at one target.
You can't change targets, though?
You
Is that what you're
can't
saying?
change targets. No, you can't shoot at multiple targets.
Can I make any kind of a check against anybody else, like a grapple, a judo?
Yes, you can.
I can run up and judo somebody.
So you can move, and then you can judo. However, that'll put you at a -4.
I'm totally fine with that. I want to move in judo.
Okay.
I want to run like after.
Judo is like grappling, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so if someone's grappled, do I get a bonus to my fucking kickboxing?
I'm just gonna hold. I'm gonna bully hold his arms behind his back and just let Band.
I'm just gonna do like a jumping roundhouse kick to his chin.
So you can do that. However, the problem is that you'll have to go out into the hallway because the other guy's not in there yet.
Okay, I'm going. Can I yank somebody back into the room with us?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
So
Judo
remember,
grapple.
you have to roll against his brawl skill.
Got it.
Actually, no, he'll be defending you with melee because he's going to whack the shit out of you with his gun. So,
Okay, I'm good with that.
all right, 21.
Mhm.
Was that you with your negative applied?
What's the negative?
Yeah, so -4.
Okay, so it's a 17.
Okay. Yeah, no, you come you shoot at the first guy and he gets sort of splattered in blood, and then you come running at him. He just sort of like, and you try and like grab him. He just sort of like whacks you with his gun.
Yeah, for sure.
So who's this guy? Okay, well that's his turn actually. He's going to follow up with another melee strike.
Okay.
With that, so roll your melee defense. So that however you plan on defending.
Oh, I'm just gonna like attempt to redirect his.
So you're going to use judo to redirect his strikes.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Okay, go ahead.
It's like my 5th.
I got your back. I got your back.
I know,
So
man.
you managed to wound yourself. So,
Punches the wall.
so maybe you try and like palm it, but it like directs it upwards into your head or something like that.
Sure, yeah.
So let's see his melee strikes. He doesn't have. Oh man, I don't have any strikes down on this character. Oh, do I? Actually, I might. Yeah, you're good. We're just gonna swap that to melee though. So And we'll remove then half. Oh, right. Yeah, we need to select token.
Boom. Check chat typical. Get wrecked.
I mean, legit. You know, this is probably what would happen.
All right.
You try to judo chop me.
If I tried to judo chop you, if I tried to shoot you from literally anywhere within like 1,200 meters, your head would explode.
Yeah,
I mean, we have the same armor rating.
Yeah, and we have the same armor rating. We have basically the same long distance combat skills, but I just go first.
So yeah, like you fucking try and get up in this guy, and he like melees you, and then he follows up with another one, like the butt of his gun sort of thing, and you try and direct it out of the way, but you end up putting it into your face, and it's a really, really devastating attack. Like he rolled a crit, but it still wasn't I don't know. Is that rolling crit? It's hard to tell because it shouldn't be -35 if he's rolling a crit.
None of the inbound stuff does actual crit damage, even before I did my edits.
Okay, so it's not doing crit damage? Okay.
No.
+3. I'll just roll his damage out, because... And then crit, I believe... Let me just double check my notes for combat. Melee... I think you just get another weapon, right? Arthur, do you remember what crits are in this?
Nope.
Okay. This is a problem with like doing it like this. Alright, damage, let's see. Okay, so a strike is okay, yeah. Okay. Alright, okay. We'll just roll 2d6. Okay, 9. Yeah, you definitely... It definitely doesn't hurt you. Because you're like 35 or something like that. Or 28 or something like that for armor, right?
Yeah. I'm 37 for armor.
37. Okay, yeah. Nah, he's good. So yeah, he just like baps you in the head, and when it doesn't do anything, he just sort of like... he points his gun at you, and then he will try and fire a 3-round burst at you. So he's basically going to be at a +1 instead of a +3, because it's his second turn. So blap blap. Okay, yeah. So 2 bullets hit you. Damn, he's rolling fucking hot fire today. Holy shit.
Right?
Yeah. Yeah, so he shoots you, and like all the bullets don't, like, these are armor piercing rounds, but they still don't like they might pierce your Metal Gear, but they certainly don't pierce your you have skin weave, right?
I have skin weave and Metal Gear.
Yeah, so it you feel it like rip through your armor, but it doesn't, like, it doesn't have the effect that the guy wants, and he just sort of like looks down at his gun, and he's like, what?
What's their damage dice? If you want me to count the AP damage with the crit damage involved.
Oh shit, yeah, crit damage, fuck. That is 2d6 plus 1. So it'd be what, 4d6 plus 1?
Yeah.
So re-roll an extra 2d6. Okay.
Yeah.
Good point. Okay, so an extra 7 damage on the first one. And an extra 9 damage. Ooh, this actually might fucking put you down.
So what would that be total?
So 7... No, 7 doesn't go over, but the 9... okay, you take 1 damage, basically. So,
oh boy.
Yeah, so for the first time since we started playing this game, you actually take damage. So he basically just fires off, and like a slug in your stomach, basically, and it's just enough to pierce through. Like maybe it was like the weakest one of like the section of your stomach, and it just goes through and like pierces you. What is your reaction to actually getting hurt? Like, I'm curious, because this is the first time this has happened, right?
Like, I know I haven't been damaged yet, but the whole concept of this character, he has been just beaten to shit, burned, napalm, bomb. Like, his entire life. So being hurt is nothing new, but he's probably more upset.
So since your body is 11, there's physically no way you can get stunned. So we're not even going to worry about that.
Okay.
Yeah. So, alright, now it's the other Kremer's turn. Seeing his friend do... Oh no, this is the dead guy. Bye-bye. Band, you're up.
Oh, excellent. Okay, yeah. So while this guy's trying to lay down fire, I'm gonna swing around from behind the door and lay into him with.
I mean, you can shoot through the door if you like.
Oh, he's just right there. It's not gonna like be any harder.
It'll give him an extra 2 armor because it's a wooden door, but it'll be surprised, so you get a +5.
Oh, okay, great.
on your
So
roll,
plus
so.
3.
So anytime
on the-
you ambush someone, you get a +5. And theoretically speaking, I should have been rolling +5 on the sniper attacks, but whatever, you know.
Okay, so it's gonna be 3 modifier. Is that right?
Whatever your roll is, and then add +5. The
Alright.
the armor value comes off the damage, not the
Okay,
attack.
okay.
So.
So
Make sure you edit the armor on one of them, Dave.
armor piercing. I can't remember.
Armor piercing, yeah, it's fine. Don't worry about that. Just, do you have armor piercing on?
I don't think so.
Okay.
0 plus 5.
So, what do you just one bullet?
Yeah. Just gonna try with one shot. But that doesn't hit, right?
No, it does. You're within close range. Wait, what is that? That's a sniper rifle? What is that?
No, this is a Kalashnikov. Oh, it is a sniper. Is this a sniper rifle?
I mean,
Oh, because
the max distance
shouldn't
is
be.
400 meters. That's an assault rifle then, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, so yeah, you turn and you shoot through the...
Yeah.
So yeah, you had a +5 and a -1. Yeah, no, that makes
Why is
sense. So the only reason you hit is because you had a +5, basically. So you ambush this guy. You basically shoot him, and yeah, no. Strangely enough, it kills him. What a surprise! So basically, he shoots through the door, and maybe you just sort of at the same time you turn around. You just aim for his stomach or where you think the biggest area is.
Yeah,
'Cause,
I just
mean,
peek around the door and then.
no, there's no peeking. You just shoot straight through the door, man. You just blap. One blast, and it just knocks him flat. And his friend in the door. Are you doing anything else at this point?
I'm just gonna check to make sure my message got sent. Right, that they know that they're in a room next to the.
Pull out your phone again.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like it got sent. So.
Okay, good. Good. That's important.
Who'd you send it to?
I sent it to.
I think you said
Zephyr.
Barash, right?
Did I say Barash?
I think you did.
Can't remember. Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
All right, so that's your turn, and now the other guy's going to take a turn. You guys might easily deal with these guys. So he's gonna see what you did, and he's gonna shoot through the door as well.
Ooh.
But he doesn't get the +5 because you're sort of it. Well, I mean, you know combat's coming, so you can't really be ambushed in that regard, right? So.
Right.
So he'll get a
That
-2
would've been
because he
smart.
doesn't know where you are exactly. Oh, actually, no, he can see you through the holes.
The
Of course
holes.
he can. Yeah. Of course he can. So let's see, band. 3-round burst. Boom, boom. Let's go. Does that work? Oh, there we go.
And also, yeah. Roll.
Blap, blap, motherfucker. Okay. Yeah,
Nope.
he rolled a fumble.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
let's,
no. What happens to him?
Yeah, so let me just check. So his fumble is a 4. No fumble, he just screws up. So maybe he jams his gun and then he unclears it. He takes a shot and the first one is just like a misfire straight away, and he's like, fuck, and he just unclears it with the rest of his turn. Very lucky, because that would have done some serious damage to you.
Yeah.
That would've done,
last
like-
time I was in a fight, I had my arm blown off.
That would have been 8 damage out of a total of 12 that you could have taken, so... Oh no, you would have been -2 because of the door.
So, yeah, so it would have been 1, 2. Yeah, not too bad.
6 damage. Half your health in one turn.
Yeah.
Alright, now it's the guys next to you turn. So he's just gonna. He doesn't know anything about you guys next to him, so he's just gonna take another sniper shot at Einar. Pow. Bloop. Oh, yeah, you feel this one, man. Like, it comes in and it hits the back of your shoulder blade, and again, it rips through the metal gear, and it bounces off your skin weave. But you feel it. Like, it's sort of like if you get... I don't know if you've ever been shot wearing, like a bulletproof vest or something like that. It feels very similar to that, I'd imagine. So you feel it hitting your body, but... Yeah. It's very different. Like, these guys are actually doing severe damage to you. Well, damage, but, like, they're actually getting through your metal gear.
Interesting.
Yeah. And then he's going to take another shot. This time at a -2.
Actually, would that one?
Oh no, that one wouldn't have hit. So yeah, no, it wouldn't have hit you at all. It just, again, sniper rifle bullet like flies in and just maybe lands like somewhere in the wall ahead of you, sort of thing. Right, let's see if he fares better this time. 17 is not enough. He needs to get a 20 or higher to hit you, basically, from where he's at. Maybe they should have gave it to someone else. Who fucking knows? Yeah. Again, the bullet just careens off the wall.
He's like, yeah, no, I'm totally good with sniper rifle. Totally let me do that job.
Oh, it's definitely the wind. The wind. All right, Barash, you're up. So basically, this guy is next to you, just popping off rounds, and you can definitely see a commotion going in across the room. There's definitely gunfire and stuff happening. So, what are you doing?
How thick are these walls?
Let me give you the exact dimension of these walls that you wouldn't know.
Okay, I don't know. So I have a.
Give you the exact dimension of these walls that you wouldn't know. There's one way to find out.
So it's either go around into the other room or just line up where I think they would be and shoot them.
So, I mean, it is Nightcity, right? And you can assume as much as you want to assume. So,
Alright, I'm gonna pick up my rifle. I'm going to go walk out the door. I'm gonna whisper to Zephyr.
Mm-hmm.
Like, signal next room over. And I can only get 15 meter. Well, no, I can't.
15 meters is probably enough to get to the next door over.
Well, no, that's running. That's running. I don't want them to be alerted for. No, I don't want them to know that I'm coming in.
Yeah. Okay. So half that.
So 7 meters. Am I able to get out of the room and like at the door?
Sure. Why not? Well, just to say that it's like mirrored.
Okay. Am I at the door?
Sure. If you want, you and Zephyr can team up and do a dual strike at the same time.
Yeah, let's do that. So if I'm able to pop open the door, I know it'll take negative. I'm just gonna fire at them.
Okay, sure. So basically, the way that this goes is that the other guy is the spotter, and he's just like talking in Russian. That something you would understand, Barash. He's just like, "No, you fool! Higher, to the left! No, what are you doing? That's completely wrong!" And he's like, "Look, it's the wind, okay? Calm down." It's just like,
We're inside! What are you talking about the wind?
Or it has to go through the courtyard to hit the other side. There's so much wind, trust me. And it's like, and maybe there's like a kid with long hair, and his hair is not moving at all. Like, yeah. So both of you, like, you want to open the door? You can totally do that. You'll take a -2. Actually, this will be a -4 if you open the door, because this will be your second action. Because you moved and then you open the door. That'll be a second action. So you'll be at a -4 if you want to shoot.
It'd be at a -6.
No, because it'd be
-4.
2 for opening, -2 while you're opening the door, right?
Yeah.
And then -4 when you shoot at them.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah,
Could
I'll
be
take a
third.
-4 to shoot at them.
And Zephyr, you'll be fine, except you just have a silhouette problem, so you're going to have a harder chance to hit these people. So you're going to have to add a negative... I don't know what the silhouette score is for that. That's actually really tough, because I mean, you have an idea of where they are, right? I mean, you can see the gun through the windows.
But he's opening the door, right?
He is, but you can't see that. You haven't, unless you move next to him. Are you moving with him?
I'm
Or are you shooting through the wall?
going to shoot through the wall.
Okay. Oh, I'm just going to say, just for the sake of time, that you have a -5 to hit.
No, I'm probably not going to hit anything.
Okay, so give me attacks, guys. Now, I assume you're going to be shooting the guy with the gun?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, yeah, no, you
Nice
would
shooting.
hit for that. Let's see what you...
And which one is that?
Doesn't matter, just pick one of the groomers.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not actually subtracting
yeah.
damage from the token automatically, so it doesn't matter.
And it's the top roll, right?
Yes, so,
Yeah.
yeah. Unless you want a 3-round burst through the wall. Which is
Yes.
the second sphere.
Second one.
Yeah.
Okay. With a -5?
-5, please, yeah. Fucking what? Okay.
Natural 20.
Natural 20.
Oh, damn.
Natural 20 and
Natural
all
10.
3 hit. Okay, yeah, you just fucking... Maybe, like, just in the conjoined fire, you managed to get both of these guys, right? So...
I hope one of them would be alive.
No, you...
I can have a chat with him.
No, you fucking destroyed... Like, if you wanted to keep one alive, you should have said that before.
No, it's
Lady
fine.
Zephyr just fucking, like, sits down in a chair, has a cigarette, and just fucking blaps through the wall and kills them all. So, like...
Man.
So yeah, the way that this looks is like, they're like, "What are you doing, you stupid idiot?" And it's like, and they look behind you, and it's just like, "Hello, comrade," and then you, and then through the wall, it's just like, it's like maybe, "Hello, darkness, my old friend," as these Russian guys like fall down in slow motion. what?
No, it's from Russia with love.
Jesus. Yeah, you guys tenderize the 2 guys that are like taking sniper shots at poor Einar, who you know, for the most part, it doesn't affect at all. He's just been dancing around these sniper bullets. So that's that guy dead.
They're all dead.
No, there's one guy left.
Oh, there is. Okay.
So Einar, your turn. Do you want to try and grab...
Nobody said anything about not killing these guys.
Yeah, that's right.
Mm-mm. No one said nothing about not killing
Said
anybody.
nothing about not killing anybody.
No, nobody said
Quick,
anything.
kill everyone! Make sure everyone's dead! All the way dead!
Oh,
Damn.
All the way dead.
Not mostly dead.
All right, I'm gonna pull out my Pursuit Security Incorporated web gun. How close is this guy to me?
He's in the hallway, so he's like not even 3 meters away from you.
Okay, I'm going to shoot him with my Pursuit Security Incorporated web gun.
Okay. Roll it up. Now he gets like a dodge or something, if I remember correctly.
No, it's just a rifle.
What is this exactly?
I
You
will
said it's a
continue-
web gun. It's
I will
in my-
continue to explain what's going to happen to him.
Okay. It's a taser net, right?
It is not.
It says notes right there, taser net.
It can have a taser net, but that's not what is in it.
It has a deep web.
It has a deck web net.
Okay, so you're wrapping this guy into deck cord. But, okay, so the reason why I say this is because the last game we had a net launcher out of a robotic dog. And the person who it gets fired at actually gets, like, a dodge chance to dodge out of the way.
Okay.
So, it's like whatever your attack was is the default that he has to pass. So, I doubt he's going to pass it, but I'm going
What
to
it
give him that
says
opportunity.
is, a man-sized target must make a 25 plus body and reflex check. Failure of both checks means entanglement. A single failure means target will escape in 10 minutes.
Okay,
10
so
months
body first. Reflex. Okay, no, you're good.
Okay.
So he basically gets entangled with it, and he's like,
I'm gonna look at him. I'm gonna like raise the visor. And I'll say, "Goodbye, Alicia," and like turn around and walk back into the room.
Oh my god.
And hit the detonator on the det web or the web gun. He takes 40 AP damage to every body part.
Oh my god.
Why did you waste it on this guy?
I have like 8 of them. Like,
I have 8 of them. Okay. Yeah, you.
I mean, he just wanted to make sure he wasn't mostly dead.
Barash told me all the way dead.
So have you ever seen one of those paint bombs before, where they put it in a room and then they they leave
Paint
it
the room.
and it like paints the room? Yeah.
Those don't really happen, but yeah.
Mhm. Yeah.
Yeah. You know,
Yeah.
you paint the room with viscera. You know.
I'm gonna look at I'm gonna look at Band and like hold up like them and be like,
Feel like a big smile.
goodbye, Alicia, right?
It's perfect. I wish the boss was here to see this. He'd be so happy.
Speaking about what Dante's doing, Dante, give us a sit rep of how you're doing over there.
We're currently karaoke dancing. We're all dancing to Walk Like an Egyptian.
Oh no.
Everyone is wearing swim trunks, even the people that weren't swimming. And it's so fucking coordinated. Like, it's obvious that we spent like 8 weeks in a studio for this episode just to do this one like 30-second seed where we do Walk Like the Egyptian, perfectly coordinated with like stunt doubles.
Who here has finished Saints Row 4th?
No.
Okay, at the end of that game, they have a choreographed dance scene where all the bad guys and good guys come together and dance. I imagine it's a little like that. Either that or Risky Business, one of the two. I imagine more Risky Business. But I feel like we've come to the end of the episode, guys. Just do some shout-outs. Let's start out with everyone's favorite Sailor Moon, Mr. AP Gaming Real. Sorry, Sailor Venus, right?
Yeah, Sailor V. I have to say before we go tonight that I've always dreamed of a far-off place where a hero's welcome has been waiting for me. The crowds will cheer when they hear my name, and a voice keeps saying, "This is where I want to be." I want to pass it to the next person in line now with those immortal words.
Okay. Next person in line with the deck cord is Mr. Einar, aka Typical GM. Tell the people about you.
I am going to say, players gonna play, and haters, they're gonna hate.
You're dead to me,
Shake.
just like Taylor Swift is.
Shake. Shake it out.
I'm so upset with her right now.
I mean, yeah, it's great to be here. Monday nights are always fun. Unfortunately, we gotta plan something big for Gamer Siren's last game next Monday with us for the foreseeable future. I'm sure she's gonna be back. But
Yeah. So speaking about that same person we just spoke about, let's talk to you, Gamer Siren.
I'm trying not to get emotional, man. I can't guarantee anything next week. I'm doing okay right now, so I'm pushing the emotions down. That's what it is.
where they belong.
Where they belong, deep inside. I just keep telling myself, yeah, I still have a ton of work to do, man. I don't have time to like get all sappy or weird or anything. So just keep on working and chucking and get it done. But I feel like the last week's just gonna be a fucking mess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking about everyone's favorite fucking mess, Zircon 5, aka Virgil Levenger, aka Ben Water. What do you got to say?
Hey everybody, good game tonight. I'm super glad I didn't die in combat.
You actually did
This
all right.
combat.
Yeah.
I will die in combat. That is the fate of Van Morte. He's not a fighter, he's a lover.
Yeah, we could have been sitting in hospital for an extra 3 fucking weeks.
Right. Yeah.
If he didn't
we
fumble
might have actually got a time skip out of that fucking if you liked my role play and you want to see other stuff I'm doing, you should head over to twitch.tv/Zircon5 to check out my other content. Also, if you want to check out any of my tunes, you can give a listen over at soundcloud.com/Zircon5. There's plenty of stuff there that's Creative Commons for the use of all, and great stuff for listening free downloads. Check it out.
Mm-hmm. And last but not least, we have the chip that puts the chip in it. He tried to put the chip in everything this episode. Mr. Chip in it. Tell us about you,
guys.
man.
I'm chipping it. This is my outro.
Okay. All right, so thanks everyone for watching. Hope you enjoyed this week's episode. If you want to see more or you want to check out the archives, go check out the YouTube channel, which you can find the links below. Or if audio is more your thing, we definitely have a podcast for this as well, over on our SoundCloud channel. Thursday we have the second episode of Fulcrum going up, 5 p.m. PST. And in about 2 weeks' time, we should have the third Die Party game launching very soon. It's going to be excellent. I'm not going to say anything about it now because it might change, but it probably won't. But yeah, more content. Woohoo! That'll start on a Tuesday or a Wednesday. I'm not sure which one the group wants to go with yet. So we'll see how that goes. Anyways, guys, we outie 5,000. Bye-bye.